Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How did you two fucking butts? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over. Why did somebody tell me my ass is so big? Who is he?
No, you fool. We're following orders.
What about you guys? We ain't found shit. Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
Painstaking, arduous task that seems to go on and on forever, and just when you think things are going your way, nothing happens.
You're not a fucking legend.
I have a micro penis. This is how I break through.
The goddamn robots died!
Don't move. I'll go get you a towel.
Helps when you unmute the microphone. All right, there we go. Let's put this over here. I've got to work on the filters on this so it comes through better. I also have been considering switching my setup. it helps when you open the camera lens. Bleh. Sorry about this. Sorry, everybody. It's just instinctual for me. If I'm done doing a show, I flip the camera lens down. Just because I'm always... People are like, aren't you ever worried someone will hack into your camera? I'm like, not specifically, but now that you say it. Why are you asking for my passwords? Oh no, there's light bounce off of. Does this help it or hurt it? It doesn't really help or hurt. No matter what we do, is it because you? Okay, it's you. It's you. You little minx. Well, there's another big part of our problem. This got stuck in the wrong spot. I love my highly intricate light setup. I don't know why anyone wouldn't. It's, after all, it's just on the floor, laying here like stupidity demands. Of all the times, Alucard, you pick now? Really, we just got the show going. Well, at least now everyone knows you're here. The chat box is up on the screen. I saw Saint Caesar jump in the chat. Digger jumping up in the chat. Good to see you. Let's go to live chat. Hiya, kids. Johnny, what's the name of your first pet's mom? What's the name of your first pet, mom's maiden name, and favorite color?
Last time
Just
I checked,
curious.
we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
Hey John, here's my Prime also full Fantastic Four team is out this week, excited.
Alrighty, buddy. Let's hear for the Prime sub. Thank you very, very much for that. We get a little bit more from that than the regular subscriptions. Sorry, Alucard, this is going to bug you, but it's a thing that I do for everybody. So here we go. Prime sub for Saint Caesar. Thank you so much. Cowbell coming in. Hey-o. Thank you very, very much for that.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
Thank you. Fill some holes. That puts us at a possible hype train incoming. Really just First thing in the show. You know what? We have a $65 goal to make our quote-unquote nut for the day. So if you want to do a hype train, I would super love it. Like, I'm not a beggy person, per se. But please. Anyway, Negradama saying evening, Johnny. Evening. Is it evening already? I was
Last
under...
time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
I want my Johnny eggs. And I want them now.
Jesus Christ.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver 10-2. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Thank you for that. Yes, St. Caesar, you are part of the hype train for once. No Pen 15 Fathead saying, hi, Johnny. I hope you and Fallen are happy with the logo changes you requested. Again, the sponsor changes requested by the sponsors themselves. And we try to facilitate as much as we can. Oh, I haven't even done a controlled burn for the actual hype train. And we're in trouble if that goes further, because I have to actually get the conductor out here and get that ready. But at any rate, we'll see how No Pen feels about the logo change. Again, it was either No Pen and or Fallen. One or both of them requested that, so we did that. Yeah, you know, we'll maybe give it another redo if someone's like, hey, I'm not happy with this, that, or the other. We'll be like, okay. But okay, now time for level 3. Yeah, the higher the hype train goes, the better. Our hype train pretty much covered our 10 yesterday. Huh. So anyways. All right, get my people exchanging via sexy. It sounds hot. Either you're on the hype train or you're under it. Your choice, people, says Magic 8 Ball. Well, the hype train helps out, however, you can, and I appreciate it. If you throw in over on YouTube or Rumble, we get those when we get payouts authorized. We authorized one a while ago on Rumble, and YouTube should be giving us a payout any day now. It's the 18th. I'm sure it'll probably be here on, like, Wednesday or Thursday. But I'm nervous until then. But then when that shows up, then that's going to kick us right square in the pooper, and we're going to get, like, through, like, a half a week, and then, yeah, it's all gravy. SH Afternoon, Johnny. Good afternoon, people of the chat. Yes, welcome, people of the chat. You are a part of the show, and my hair looks like shit again. How much product does a man need to use? You know, I said I was going to get a haircut, and I didn't because the fucking cold weather scared me. I didn't go out, and I'm regretting it. I am regretting it. I wish... like hell, I had gotten a buzz. All right, come on, YouTube, pull your weight, says St. Caesar. Yeah, that's him talking. What's up, everyone? Hey, how you doing, Mo? How you doing, Mo? Oh. All right, so we're letting the filter in thing happen. Looks like we're getting pretty close to it. I actually have to load my first hour stories, but I've become very, very comfortable with the fact that I don't need to load them before the show starts. It's weird. It's like the button broke or something. It's like the like button. Throw it up on there if you want. 420, have you ever been on the hype train? MSO, I don't think she has Twitch. But give it time. Give it time. I'll link the PayPal, Venmo, and all of that in a little bit, especially after this hype train's over, because it's got like 40 seconds left at 68% of level 1. Seems like that's gonna be the end of it. So,
So be it. If that's where it is, that's just the way it is. Not the chat, the payout. What? Come on, YouTube, pull your weight. Oh. YouTube does pull their weight. They just do it en masse. I'll look at the estimated analytics tomorrow, see what we have. I hear it's a fun ride. What's a fun ride? The hype train? Someone rewrites the train song to it's the hype train? I don't know. That would bother me. J-Bra, I'm having a hard time working today. Johnny's hair day is affecting the stream. My hair day is affecting the stream? I'm sorry, my bad hair day is affecting your stream, J-Bra. Is that better? Is it better when it's up? What's the way you like? How do you like it? I put the fucking hair stuff in right before the show, so I might be able to resculpt it, and it'll still hold. Like, anyways, Wild Saffron. I am. Holy crap, what's going on in the Rumble chat? I'm just not reading that aloud. Fantastic Sam's eat your heart out. What? That's where I go to get. Why would you? What's wrong with? They do a pretty decent job. I miss them. I should get a haircut again. Okay. Let's keep going with I gotta load my first hour stories. It seems like we've got everybody here. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. At least our general start. We're a small show and we start slow, and I like that because I'm tarded. So $65 for our goal today on the 18th. I'll put links up in the chats and stuff like that, and we can hopefully bank all of that out. And what was the other thing I was trying to remember? Shit. I just did the little hoot on that thing. That's troublesome. Where the oh, we're going here to do this. Oh yeah, we're going to link these quick before we do that. And I got to get the Teespring stuff straightened up for that. And there we go. Boop, boop, and boop, boop, boop. Boop it and boop it. I love that it's catching on with people where they say boop. They go boop, boop, boop. Okay, and then boop, boop, and boom. Johnny starts slow and finishes fast. I mean, no offense, man. Start slow, finishes fast. That sounds counterproductive. You can't do both, I don't think. I feel like there is definitively. Oh, I got nothing. All right, well, that's pinned, so here we go. I'm going to undo that last thing. Undo, delete paragraph, yeah. That was strange. All righty. Is it because I was holding a different button or something? I have no idea. Anyways, there we go. Boom. Pin the message. Message is pinned. There we go. All three of them. Johnny isn't going to play that song again, is he? Do you really want me to, Pool Scam Sam? I will play it for, I will play it. You know what? Because I have it available. Playing it is super duper easy for me. I will say, with the stuttering, or not even stuttering, with just the inability to say auxiliary. I don't know. The inability to say that word properly without my mouth tripping over it for some reason does kind of make me a asshole hypocrite with the thing with the. Why does the logo look off? That looks way off. Where's the studio sponsor? I gotta fix this. This is oh, it's already not locked down. It's about to say unhinged. There we go. That feels more like the center of the screen, and it actually works better overall. Let's lock it down. Studio sponsor. Bam. Bam. I feel like I have to put fathead on the end of that. No pen 15 fathead. But anyways, just say Ox for short. Thank you, Carlos Ramirez. Here, I don't think anyone's contributed to any of them, and that's fine. But I'm gonna open them up so we can keep better track of the apps. But because I ordered apps from Chili's. Apps from Chili's. Asses and titties. Asses and titties. All right, so we're gonna open them up so we can keep better track of them. If we get $30 in our goal, I'll play the video again.
Fuck off.
No, it sounds like a great deal to me. Okay, because that's like half of my goal that's met. And let's make sure we know this, because if someone threw something in there, then I have to count it. Nope, another Cash App still dry. Okay. So that's like half of my goal. I'll put the video back up for that. I feel really. Someone else called me out on the black screen with the text like saying you need more video. And the thing is, I didn't want to spend that much time going through people seething about steel toe video. Like, I realized if I went out and I did that much work for it, at a certain point I become the subject, And I want to say how a lot of this started with just playing with a program for funsies. And it took off, and I just kind of got more and more, and I got more and more obsessed with it. And then I just kind of sent Aaron what was there, and we could have done better. Jay brought Boy George has a new, more mature album. Man George is really coming into his own. Pool Scam Sam, you can just say backup instead. Jeez, what? I'm guessing Pool Scam Sam doesn't want me to play the song again. Maybe that's why he isn't going to play the song again, is he? I immediately assumed he wanted me to. Just have a picture of Aaron eating bread and queso over it. Same effects. Yeah, the bread and queso joke. Thanks for that one. That's how those usually go. Anyways, so we've got all those up. I haven't loaded up my chats. Let's get that up. And, yeah, we're $65 away from closing out with anything resembling a victory. So we'll see how that goes. And, yep. Am I, like I said, I'm not going to be super duper baggy about it, but it will suck and it will not be awesome. And if it continually happens, I will have to figure out something. And something will get figured. One way
You do a
or
lot of focus groups.
Holy
you really get behind
Jesus,
the numbers,
molly
the poll numbers,
balls.
the sentiments of voters, and it's so
What
interesting.
the
You've been
heck
speaking
is that?
with
No.
a number of
Oh,
voters
of course
who
it
were
is.
Hillary.
You assholes never wait. Why is it like, okay. All right, now this one did it because I flipped over to there looking for the wrong one. All right, why is it there? I have two problems with the major media, the major news media. I have two problems. One with each. Like with the liberal media, they force the ads on you and the news stories on you, whether it's on the page or not. The minute you're there, clock's ticking. And they never let you go back if you miss the video. So it's kind of like they want to get you what you wanted right away, but they also, at the same rate, they don't wait for you. They're like, oh, here it is, whether you like it or not. And the other one, it's like, no, we'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. But the minute that ad's over, clock's ticking, and we're gonna just skip you. Not even as soon as the video's over. We're just gonna flip you over into something else because that's what we do. As you fucking dicks. Anyways. Dynamite drop-in saying, says Lab Glass. Thank you, Lab Glass. You can just signal with your eyes. Signal what with my eyes? I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing all right. I mean, if the goal doesn't get met, then we're going to be in trouble because it's been one of them. It's been one of them already. We just got out of one and we're back. Alrighty, so we have that. Oh, we didn't even get to our third thing because this thing was too busy going off. We've got a lot of fun stuff to talk about today, including John Oliver on Stephen Colbert. We've got some very funny stories about. Oh, you dicks! Stop playing commercials. All right, there we go. Boom. All right, so back at it again. Uh-oh. All righty, so there we go. Just about the same as before. No, it's wait. All right, where is David Chandler? Jabra, you know what? David Chandler's moved on, apparently, and that's fine. Everyone's allowed to go wherever they want to go. Sometimes you want to go where everybody's stream isn't the same. And because people who do this for money are probably lame. And I know that from personal experience. You want to be where you can see that sometimes you're just openly gay. You want to be where maybe every stream knows your name. Did I fail that at the end? Probably. It's what happens when you have to do it without the musical backup. Anyways. Yeah, David Chandler would be nice, though. It'd be nice to just like, hey, I guess we're good for the week. But that's not what it is. Life is what it is. We'll start doing things differently, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out one way or another. All right, I got to do that controlled burn for the level 1 that we had. So we'll load the conductor with a little bit for the little bit, and we'll do that. All right, we're all caught up with all the chats. So we're going to do this, start our stories, and get into it. My hair isn't really that bad, is it? No. Although the back started spiking up now that I futzed with it. Now it's not awesome. And this part is little... Yeah, I guess it's not the best. Alrighty, here we go. Thank you for being part of the show today. We'll do this. We'll check up on the Venmo, PayPal, those in just a moment. Our first story is going to be about pollsters. We've got some stuff about Trump. We've got some things about the Toronto Delta plane. We've got an interview with a passenger, as well as, again, the John Oliver. I was really hoping it was John Oliver that John Oliver went on Bill Maher, but he went on Colbert. So it was like a Daily Show alumni meeting where one of them went really liberal and vocalizes that liberal sentiment a lot, and the other one just either A, they were always that and they were a complete shill before, or B, mouthpiece extraordinaire. Either way. I sit with Johnny, says Rusty Grammar. Right? There's plenty of seats because there's not a whole lot of standing room. We need that for the wheelchairs to pass through. Have a heart. All right, so let's do this controlled burn and go over to this video. Our first video is about pollsters. Now, this is a very liberal media source, so I'm curious to see how they express. Pollsters share what voters are telling. Oh, pollster shares. Okay, so you're going to tell us what people told you. Okay, let's hear what the people are telling you while we do this controlled burn.
Focus groups, you really
get
behind
America.
the numbers, the poll numbers, to the sentiments of voters. And it's so interesting. You've been speaking with a number of voters who were Hillary Clinton 2016, Joe Biden 2020, and then went for Trump in 2024. How are these folks seeing the early days of Trump's second term?
Pretty well.
Really?
And they're reacting to it because they love the pace of change.
It fucks me what now? I didn't expect that at all. Oh, Rusty Grammar. It's called They Woke Them Up. Yeah, but and that's great, and I'm happy about that. I was clearing the chamber on this. Don't assume. No, dude, it's so big he can himself. I had to, right? Because it was about to come. No, it's just I didn't expect that at all. I literally did not expect that in the slightest. I fully expected him to say, well, you know, they voted for this, they voted for that, they're happy with some of the things, but they're very, very unhappy with how things haven't changed fast. I expected to hear laundry list of complaints. Like, I voted for Trump, so it's my president. See, I need it now. Trucker 18-Wheeler saying hi. Hey, Trucker 18-Wheeler, good to see you. I did the applause break just to drink some water. So if you're just joining us, like Trucker is, we're in the middle. We just started this video clip of a pollster and communication strategist, Frank Luntz, is saying that people who consistently voted Democrat, we're talking voted for Hillary, voted for Obama, voted for Trump, or no, voted Hillary, Obama, Biden, Trump, like in that order. Or no, voted Obama, Hillary. Why can't I get... That's not. You know why. Anyways, and it's not the reason everybody else will say. Trucker 18-Wheeler, good to see you. Yeah, good to see you. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan. Can we get a version of that DMX classic, I Love My Diggers, but Where's My Bitches? Next, loved the Toe song this morning. The Toe song was good. The Toe song, like I said, if I had more, and maybe I should have hit you up, numero uno, Josh Denny fan. If I had more clips of people seething and stuff, I could have done it with full video. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to go looking. Like, I don't watch other people's shows about it. I assume nobody talks about mine, because why would you? It's small, it's tiny. Why would you? But if you want to, okay, fine. But I just Trucker 18-Wheeler, what? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. That is resoundingly untrue. And putting such rumors out there will only hurt people. John from Win by 2 says on his next show he's exposing everything about this digger bitch. I'm guessing not. I'm really guessing not. Turd burglar. It's just literally 3 minutes ago. Well, then I'm definitely not going to go watch it. I'm fine. Secret's out. This lady does a stream. It's like really, really tiny and has like, doesn't have a lot of views. It's not even over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So secret's out. I don't know about that one. I've never seen that one. Numero uno, Josh Denny fan. But yeah, it's the pausing of it didn't help, and it's a legit criticism that the video, like, being on parts of it and then it blacked out at other parts, not as awesome. It should have had a lot more consistent video. Several people have made that critique, but my only issue was the whole, like, well, I'm not, David Letterman wouldn't watch the movies or read the books, and it's like, right, but I asked you to. You could have told me you weren't going to watch it. You could have said, like, nah, dude, I don't do that. We react live on the show. I might have withheld it a little bit longer. I might have stayed out for more video. But again, if I commit too much time on it, how much of it then do I become one of the people who's way too invested? Nobody paid me to do that. I sat at the computer doing it as much as I wanted to. And then I retooled it yesterday because I was sick and I had to, like, stop doing what I was doing for moments to vomit. So it's not great for, like, an on-air show. Pretty decent for, like, I'll just scroll through this, edit there, edit there. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know either, but meh. It's a good show. It's a fun show. I don't know. Not worried about it. Oh, that's funny. Digger, you're a good egg. Whatever. Finding and editing video is tedious. Exactly. And I thought if I go scoping the internet looking just for clips of people raging at Aaron, it will be tedious and boring. I found a possible 3D, or not 3D, I found a possible AI thing, but I didn't have it ready in time, and I thought that the lyrics to Black and everything gave it a certain amount of, supposed to kind of feel like a whatever. It could have been done better, but again, that's where at a certain point, if I'm going to be creative in those middle spaces, I'd like a little direction, and it's just, I was the only one who was all like, this is fun, and wanted to toss the football back and forth, and eventually I realized he wasn't gonna, so I just gave him the best version I had since I had already stepped into that landmine, and I just went, screw it. There we go. So, you know, it is what it is. Life is what it is, you know? It is what it is. And, like I thought, we just aired it the way it was, and I heard all the criticisms then. The audience ones are fine, but send Johnny stem cells, right? Can't be bothered to do it for months. It's one of the, here's where, this is where it's burning up a stupid amount of time. Here's where the funny thing about that is, I was editing that video together yesterday. I had to take breaks at certain points, but I was talking to somebody largely during a lot of the video editing process. And while I was telling them, like, if I did this all the time, I would have to do it, like, as the job. Like, I'd have to just do offline content. To be able to be online and then make and clip stuff with creativity, you do not have the time. You do not have the time. Why? Because I put a moderate amount of a weekend and a day into that music video. Look what we got. Alrighty. You can blow another dude. I don't know what we're talking about. Brian S., I helped you, Johnny. Don't forget me. Why would I forget you? You helped me a lot. Your criticisms were also valid on the audio. You're like, yeah, the audio was difficult to hear, so I went in and I took my better judgment off and I already peaked these volumes and filtered them for less pop with more noise. No, I did it better. And I went, yeah, but you never fucked with the song. You could bring the song down. And then I'm like, but you can't hear the song. So then I just flipped it over where I put the text on the screen. But it's that is partially true. Partially true, sir. Now I feel like it's motherfucking on, right? Right? Like I feel like it's on. Like this is the thing. It's on. It's on. Oh gosh. Holy Jesus. I just realized something else we can either, should we do that with the studio sponsor from now on? We'd have to make one for, yeah, but that doesn't work for Fallen Has No Pen because that's the, no, so. We're going to have to come up with a day that we do just for funding where there will be, and we're going to probably be coming up with this for somewhere, I'm guessing for next week. Well, not next week. No. We're going to make it the auction day for the studio. So the next, we got to make a bunch of funding to cover the bills auction day for the studio, which is on, what is it? Let's put it, and I'm going to put this up in there so I remember too. So March 6th, mark your calendars. March 6th is the big studio auction day, and we're also going to be adding onto the studio auction day. We're going to be adding, someone can request a subject, like not person, or at least preferably not person, but we can do a music video request. I'll make a music video. All right. And we're gonna call it. Yeah, there we go. All right, so we're doing that, and I'm gonna say, I noticed he wasn't on. I was concerned that you didn't show up because Dicker broke up with you. Why is this? That's fucking bullshit. Anyways, so no, I wasn't on yesterday because I had a tummy rumbling issue. I had a wee bit of a gurgly thing, and I didn't think my show would be cool if every 5 minutes I went up to puke. I went, and then I just jumped off the screen, and then you're watching a video for God knows how long, and I'm, taking a shit or whatever else had to happen. And so it was for the best that we said, no, we're not doing a show. And instead I had took the time and I focused on the music video. And I'm glad that I did. But like I said, if nothing else, we know what we're doing for our new bit now is we'll make a song. I'll make a song and we'll do whatever we need to do to make those things happen. And again, what was it? Numero uno, Josh Denny fan. I believe we thanked you for the $1. Let's hit play on old. Oh wait, nope, that's the wrong screen. Helps when you here. We'll do this. Let's hit play on the old Frankie Lunds here.
They were very fed up over the last 4 years. They wanted action. They wanted results. They looked at prices. They looked at affordability, looked at immigration, and they didn't see anything happening.
Right.
They still don't like what he says.
Yeah.
They like what he does. And these are Democrats now who felt that they were not securing the border.
But didn't you watch SNL? They're all white racists.
That nothing was actually happening. They wanted to see a reduction in wasteful Washington spending, and they're seeing that. So what they tell me is, I wish you'd be a little bit less rude. But at the same time, they like what he's doing. They believe he's serious about it. And for the first time, they have confidence in the future, which is why you now see some significant shifts in the polling about the expectations for the direction in the coming years.
It's a big wake-up call for Democrats.
That's a weird-looking toupee. What makes you say that, Mr. Q? Mr. Q, toupee? How dare you, sir? I'm sure that man just has a robust growth of hair up there that's remarkably darker and richer. Well, I wouldn't say darker, but remarkably more saturated with color than the rest of them.
And to understand that to oppose and to be the resistance, which is what some of them use that phrase, that's not what Democrats in grassroots areas want from them.
Yeah.
They may not want the approach that Trump is doing, President
They want
Trump.
the results,
By the way, I now know to say
motherfucker.
President Trump. But they do want action, and they don't see action from the Democrats.
Yeah, because the Democrats don't do action anymore. They do inaction. They do.
When
Where's my
winter
mouse?
season hits,
Stop.
Emergency
Stop.
supports your
Stop.
immune system with so much more
you
than vitamin
do.
C.
No.
Be ready to fight back.
Go away.
with
I don't want to listen to you.
Emergen-C.
Lies. Oh, Jesus. Let's just do this. Boop. Take that off of there before we hit play on that one. That's a weird looking toupee. Yeah, we covered that. So yeah, I don't think it's a weird looking toupee. It's cold, says Brian. Right? MSO saying, Johnny, did Aaron play your song/video? I missed the end of the show. Yes, he did. I'll play it again on my show. For a good $30. That's not even the whole goal. It's literally half of it. That's half of my goal. And the only reason being, it's something a lot of people have seen, so I'm not going to be like, my whole show goal. Like, I'm not worried about it. But yeah, it was played. But I suppose you don't even need to. Well, here's the thing. I'll play mine and I'll just step off and let it play. Like, I won't even be on screen. I'll just play the thing so people can, whatever, clip it, make fun of me, make fun of it, whatever. The whole idea was it's supposed to be something fun, and I realized that I didn't have enough stuff at my disposal, and that was my fault. Because, again, I wasn't going to go hunting. If I went hunting down all of the people who've posted videos shitting on this and shitting on that, why didn't you get any from John and win by 2? Because I don't care. Oh, is that the fucking cowbell? Jesus. Reaching for a cat that's not there. Tegra. Anyways. So yeah, I couldn't get into it, right? But yeah, so I didn't want to and so that's what I got with where like I got a couple of clips together, I put it in. Strippers got me banned. Johnny needs new legs if he's going hunting. I'm hunting for what? For $50, you should do a comparison between mine and yours. Winners gets bragging rights. Which music video? Which music video are you posturing against me? And for that would be a competition thing, and I don't know how we do it. Or are you saying for $50 you'll do me versus you against we need the same subject matter? Is that it? I don't disagree with this idea. In fact, I kind of like it. I don't understand strippers got me banned. I need new legs if I'm going hunting. I'm not hunting anybody. Johnny, you should change your name to Boothang. No, Mario. Benton County Batman should be in the next video. The only problem with that is Benton County Batman is an incredibly small niche group thing that not a lot of people know about, and the video sources are extremely limited. So pretty sure that'll never happen. I'd need way more video. I couldn't stretch all of Benton County Batman into a music video. There's just not enough there. It's too many of the same scenes, same areas. It would be like if I used the same video clips over and over every time the music hit the right spot. Like it would have been like, no. Anyways, now that I got my big dick swinging. All right. We're all caught up. So let's get over to this next subject that we have here. Holy Jesus, we're running out of time. We're going until 4 o'clock today. 4:30 if we hit our goals. 4:30 if you're nasty. Though this is an ad. Gay. All right, yeah, dude, deal, Brian S. We're on. Payer gets to choose the topic. Showdown. I don't. Breaking news. Marvel Rivals. I'm saying. I've ignored literally every Marvel Rivals comment you've posted because I thought that it would get through. That I'm just. Marvel Rivals is a personal thing that I enjoy, that I do on the Saturday stream because I like playing it. And oh boy, will I talk about it if it really is a thing, like in the next couple of days. Marvel Rivals team got laid off. You know what that would mean? I'd find a new game for Saturday. Who feels up to a little WoW for a little bit? I don't fucking know. I'd go back to Overwatch. I don't know. Any number of things, my friend. But thank you for that. I'll look into it later. So we have that. And yeah, Brian, I really like that idea. Brian. We can set that up for sure. Somebody drops $50, we count it towards the show goal. And as well, every time they drop the $50, it counts towards the show goal. We throw down for bragging rights, and I will sweeten the pot a bit where it counts towards the show goal. The showdown happens on this show and everything. We publicize his automatically, and if he wins, we also we throw him some buckage. We'll figure it out, depending on how it all looks. This sounds like fun. I do kind of think it sounds like fun. Interesting. I can't, this sticker doesn't want to decide whether it wants to stay or go, and I don't know which one I want it to pick, but I really want it to pick one, because on the one hand, it is a childish sticker, because it was given to me by a child, put there by a child. But on the other hand, if it's gonna stay, it's got to stay. But it's not choosing. It's like half of it's coming loose. King Kong Dong saying, Johnny, hey, how you doing? If I get to choose the topic, you might want to make it a Rumble only stream. CJ, bro, that's where it's got to be understandable that we have to make it, the songs and the lyrics and everything have to be friendly. We can't make an N-word song. Well, I suppose Brian can. But I can't. And I don't want to do that. That's where, again, you guys, you don't understand the game. Like, it's fun. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that's a damn decent idea, and I accept your challenge, Brian. I feel like this making songs thing is both good but gonna get me into trouble. I got that sense very much when I got that. See, this is the thing. Like, when I play video games and I get competitive and I go silent and I just work on something, I do the same thing with that shit. To the point where somebody was saying I should just stream me doing that. Like, just go live when you're working on songs. It's not actually a crap. We might try it. I'll look into that. I'm just going to make a Johnny German Camp train song. Okay. Maybe, but it'll be fun trouble. Digger. Oh, well, yeah, as long as that fun trouble doesn't get me in actual trouble, I'm all right. You know, like suspension's fine, but like banned on YouTube, preferably not, especially right now. Although right now it doesn't really matter. We're kind of, I think, bogeyed on everything. So, but yeah, if someone demands a subject matter of that, we'll do it. Oh, I say that and I swipe this. I don't know who I'm supposed to say, but thank you for the 25. We'll just take that right off the top. That means we're down to 40. Boom, 40. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. I was wrong. Thank you very much for that. Boop, boop. 40. Type 40. Hey, Digger. Yes, Lexi, good to see you. Good to see you all. So the show's going to keep moving here while we do. I'm trying to remember something I was about to say. Vasectomy? I didn't cringe at the sound of the word vasectomy. Okay. Wow, Sam Show. I'm catching up with the Rumble chat. I'm over here, and J-Bros saying, look, man, it can be devilishly funny without racism. You doubt me at your own peril. Look, I'm saying I'm not going to straight out drop N-bombs, and I don't want it to be about, like, they'll be like, all right, so the subject matter is broke ass, and so that's where I'm at with it, right? And then immediately I'm reading over and I catch Sam Show. For some reason, like, the chats are colored differently for here than they are on the screen. And Sam Show is a different color than everybody else in the chat. I don't know why. But anyhow, it just says, maybe it's not a song about... Thank you. Thank you for your contribution to our time. They should call it, oh my God, no child support. Oh, the vasectomy. Okay. The no child support. There you go. That's actually not a half bad term. You know what it is? After they put this in, every time you come, it's a safety nut. Because it's safe. There's no nut. In Johnny we trust. That would be your first and probably biggest mistake. Speaking of which, we have 2 hours left in the program, just about. We still haven't gotten to our next video, which is somebody saying that Musk is the best to shake up Washington, which I mean, yes and no. I know the other people like he's doing this at a loss. Like that was this morning's thing that we were talking about. And I'm like, I don't believe so. I believe his view of gains aren't financial. That's it. He's got money. All right. Like if he was in it to make money. Oh, great. It's a Hannity clip. I was worried about that. If he was in it to make money, he obviously wouldn't be doing this. He's in it for other goals. And like I said, I think, personal opinion, my belief, Elon Musk is an alien. And he's trying to get home. They kicked him out of Mars a long, long time ago. And E.T.'s trying to phone home. Tried to do it with Starlink, no luck. First he launched a car into space. He realized it wasn't going to make it all the way there, so it's time to figure out another option.
People that you know were advocating for Donald Trump's very plan. Take a listen.
This report tells us how to cut waste, cut red tape, streamline the bureaucracy, change procurement rules, change the personnel rules, and create a government that works better and costs less.
By paying for these plans first with cuts in government waste and efficiency, second with cuts, not gimmicks, in government spending.
We'll prove that we can spend the money we have in an appropriate way and stop wasting so much of it.
But over the next several months, we will be looking at every other agency and program, asking the direct question, do we really need this agency? Do we really need this program?
20 years into a period in our history where most American wage earners
How long are we going through this, buddy?
longer work weeks for stagnant wages. It is outrageous for the government to have rules and regulations which take those people's money from them and spend it on things that cannot be justified.
One of the commitments that I made to the American people.
Yeah, we get this. We've heard this all before. We've heard all this bullshit before. You all made these promises before. Now there's someone doing it now. People are freaking out about it. I don't even remember what this clip was.
They sound like Donald Trump, except they never got the job done. How times have changed. Now, tonight there are reports of a collective panic in the Washington swamp, a flood of new real estate listings. Joining us with more, White House Press Secretary,
this was the part I wanted.
Only Caroline Leavitt. I got these clips today, and I looked at them, and I said, oh, wow.
Did you really get them? Or did you have like a prepper get them for you? You're like, all right, just grab all the clips of this that we'll talk about. Like, I got these clips there. Like, how much, like, I'm curious. I'm curious, buddy. How much of your show do you do and how much of it is done for you? And just again, Elon has been putting in work. I'm not saying that. Clinton with his red drinker's nose. Starlink was just the way for E.T. to phone home. That's what I said, Mr. Q. But it didn't work, or at least they weren't going to pick him up. So now he's building his own bus, all right? That's why he just wants to get back to Mars. And he's like freaking buddying up to NASA will help out a lot.
They wanted to be Donald Trump, but they weren't able to pull it off. What's your reaction?
That's exactly right, Sean. If you just watched that video, but shut your eyes and listened to the words from those Democrat politicians, you would think you are listening to President Trump.
And you would be surprised to find out that one of them was black. If you just shut your eyes, you would be surprised to find out one of those was black. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. By the way, I love that people want to be like, this country is more racist than ever. And you're like, white guy, white guy, white guy, white guy, black guy. Like, more racist than ever? Okay. Okay, just people saying hello. The real question is, new press secretary or Jen Psaki? King Kong Dong, it's not even a question. It's the new press secretary all the way. Look, Jen Psaki's hot and all, but she's also, I don't know, she looks like a problem. She looks like she can get mean.
Elon Musk and our entire administration, who are saying the exact same things that Democrat politicians promised the American people they would do for decades. President Trump is just the first president in our lifetimes to actually do it. And now you see the Democrat Party and the mainstream media spiraling out of control about a very simple promise, rooting out
Sam
ways-
Show. Clinton was the one who signed NAFTA. So yes. super dope nose. It always surprises when it's. Oh, Jesus. My niece probably became an. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to know about that one.
Fraud and
Not
abuse
niece, it was
from our
peace.
federal bureaucracy. This is a promise President Trump campaigned on. He is now delivering on it. And I've been fighting fake news reporters all day long here in the Washington, D.C. swamp who are trying to fearmonger the American people into believing that this administration is going after their hard-earned tax dollars and their hard-earned Social Security checks. So I want to set the record straight on your show tonight, Sean, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to do so.
No, don't do that. Do it on your show. Oh, that's right. She doesn't have a show. She just has the White House podium. But again, apparently you can't trust that. But don't worry. Don't worry. The people that are mispronunciating, look who's being an example. The people who are mispronouncing all the stuff that you're saying, whether it be just like verbal slip-ups like I just had or just flat out lying, they're not going to be... They're not watching Sean Hannity. So whether you be telling truth or lies, you are speaking to an echo chamber. But that is the one thing that I love seeing the most about all of these liberal media sources saying how the president is divisive and the country is racist. Meanwhile, this was the biggest populist vote. And then we cover the people who voted for him largely happy with the job he's doing because for the most part, everything he said he was going to do, he's doing. And unless you're being literally directly affected, it seems like you don't have an issue with any of it, which we'll see how that goes. If it does end up being that bait and switch thing, though, then we were all hoodwinked. I'm working and twerking and listening. Top that. Well, Jay Bros, some of us aren't able-bodied, you dick.
President Trump has directed Elon Musk and the Doge team to identify fraud at the Social Security Administration. They haven't dug into the books yet, but they suspect that there are tens of millions of deceased people who are receiving fraudulent Social Security payments. And so their goal in going into the Social Security Administration...
Wait a minute, tens of millions? That would make almost hundreds of millions of dollars if there's tens of millions of people. That would easily make hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars, that are going out to dead people? Who's collecting those checks? Is it all like relatives? Like, are there just like hundreds of millions of people that are like pulling a scam? I'm not an adult. No Mario. IA. It's never too late. IA? What do you mean IA? Internal Affairs? I'm offended that I was never recruited by a cult unless you count the LDS. And I don't. What's the LDS? Now we're talking about cults. Why do cults matter? I don't understand why cults matter. I don't even know who Sean Hannity's talking to, like, generally. Yeah. Because he makes it so much sitting about him. I know about this Uncanny Valley mannequin talking. Freaks me out. That's what I'm saying. Who does? Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people watch Sean Hannity. I don't give two shits about Sean Hannity. I'll be honest. If they're like, "Hey, we got a Sean Hannity clip," I don't give a shit. I just wanted to hear from the press secretary, and apparently she's doing this show. Johnny is an escaped Mormon. You know what the worst part about that is, King Kong Dong? Not an escaped Mormon. I'm not. But I read it on the screen over there, and I read it on my screen over here. And both times, I knew it said Mormon. My brain kept telling me that I was going to say Johnny's an escaped moron and prove my point correct by misreading yours. Anyways, last time I saw Johnny twerk, Aaron kicked his chair away from him. Yeah, actually that did happen. He didn't kick it though, I don't think. I think it just rolled away. And as I went to sit down, and as I went to sat down. Again, those are verbal flubs that aren't mental tics when you can immediately catch it, stop it, correct it. I was making a point. I don't care if you rip on me. I just understand the difference between, I misread a word, and my brain apparently doesn't like the word auxiliary.
Is to identify three things. Number one, to identify duplicate payments and to end them. Number two, to identify payments that are going to deceased people who are no longer living and should no longer be receiving that money. And number three, to protect the integrity of this system for hardworking Americans who have been paying into it their entire lives. So rest assured to all of the people watching your show tonight,
Look, White House Barbie, I absolutely agree with you. I'm sorry. That I don't care what anyone says. You're hateful, but like, kiss my ass. And by the way, we're ditching this story because the news ditched it too, because I'm going to ditch her on that one. I'm sick of automatically fast forwarding through stuff. That's why I don't like those ones.
President Trump.
Oh, screw you.
It's the interview America will be talking about.
No, they won't. You know why? Because Sean Hannity will get his knee pads out before and after the interview. And I'll tell you this, you won't be able to hear a goddamn thing the man says. And why? Well, let me tell you. Where's the sound drop? Oh, fuck, it's got to be on 3. It's got to be on 3. Oh, damn. Where is that sound drop? If it's not on, it's on 1 or 2? Nope. 1. Nope. So if it's not. Oh, it was 5. Damn it, I should have gone with the first bet.
Is your mouth all glued up with connie juice? I asked you a question.
Alrighty. Afternoon, Mr. Case's Bird Collector. Good afternoon, Bird Collector. We're going until, what is it? Until, well, we already counted you. So we're going until, hiya, Johnny. It's always nice when they say hello. It's always nice to be noticed. Yes, I verify that this is me. I gotta verify that happened. Okay, yep, so we're good. So we're good. Oh, no, we counted all of it, right? Okay, good. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. And we're good. Why do you suppose Digger wants to meet up? She's recruiting, silly. Sorry to spoil the surprise. What? What are you talking about? Like, she's recruiting all the people she's meeting up with? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Oh boy. This is funny. So I'm jaded for cult life, and I've been led on with the promise of starting our own cult too many times with no follow-through. I'm over it, I guess. Cult life is over. King Kong Dong says the Church of Digger. Right? It's just, we use the 2 shovels to make the cross. There it is. The patron saint, the minecart. So anyways, we've got that video story. We've got a bunch of things to get into. It's the second hour. We've got 2 more to go in the show. Thank you for being here and helping out with the program. I gotta quit reading the chat while I'm doing the show. SH, I'm listening. Wait a minute, what? Was it what? You're listening to the Church of Digger? Oh, SH was all like, I'm over it, and now turned that boat around awful quick. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right, let's go with our Toronto interview thing. Although I'm going to mute this because I don't care about it's the interview of a lifetime. Look, am I hopeful for what's going down right now, despite how it might be affecting me personally. Yeah, I am. I'm hopeful. Do I think Sean Hannity is an utter, just jaw unhinged ball washer for Donald Trump? Yeah, I do. So I really don't feel like it's the interview. It's the hard-hitting interview. He's going to ask Donald Trump the tough questions like, how do you sleep at night knowing how awesome you are? Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus, Digger. I don't have that many shovels. And we don't want money. We do charity work on the down low.
We don't have a whole lot of songs that feature the cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell.
There it is.
Feck yay.
See, I thought it was a cat's tail before, so I moved it out of the way, and now I can... Yay. Thank you, Fat Conan, for the subscription. 6 months streak, 23 total. We can't say thank you enough. So we'll ring a cowbell and say thank you. Ringing a cowbell. For Fat Conan, hey-o. Alrighty, so yeah, we have 2 hours left in the show, unless we'll check the thing at the end of it with the hype train earlier, and that we're going to be, what, like skating around 5? So that puts us down at around 35, I'd say. So a good $30, and if someone throws in $30 and asks me to play the music video, whether people liked it or not, I'll play it. So if you want to torture yourself or them, let me know. I love it. I don't care what anyone says. I love it, and I got excited for it more and more. And the only criticism I openly accept and understand is the, like, well, you need video and more of it. I realize the lack of cohesion might be an issue for people, but the fades and the cuts to the music and the video clips, like, it's processing a lot at once, which I realize now not a lot of people do, and I should have stuck to what I was doing. But oh, dear Lord. Oh, dear Lord, SH. This is getting saucy over here. Okay, so oh, yeah, we were going to mute this and hit play on this video so we can get to that. We have 2 hours left in the program. We haven't gotten to our second hour stories yet, so we'll go through this quick, and if it sucks, we'll bail out. But this is the Toronto Delta passenger and talking about the plane crash. Now, if you don't remember the plane crash, it was a plane from Minnesota to Toronto, and it was coming to a landing strip in Toronto. And as the landing gear hit the ground, the plane just crumpled. And I was telling somebody else that even if the landing gear had failed, the plane shouldn't have crumpled like that. It should have still...
Don't miss it.
All right, so let's skip that audio. Maximize. Unmute.
Hey, for Roger. Yeah, we're discussing with our OCC whether they wanted to redeploy to this crash site or not.
There's people outside walking around the aircraft there.
Harrowing moments on a runway in Toronto. A Delta flight crash landing.
All right, no, I wanted to...
and flipping upside down, and all 80 people on board, they did make it out okay. My next guest is one of them, and here's the video he took of crews pulling passengers to safety.
No, I want
we just had a crash on runway 23 here.
Hey, for Roger. Yeah, we're discussing with our OCC whether they wanted to redeploy to this crash site or not.
There's people outside walking around the aircraft there.
Harrowing moments on a runway in Toronto. A Delta flight crash landing and flipping upside down, and all 80 people on board, they did make it out okay. My next guest
Maybe
is one
the
of them,
plane was
and here's the
frozen,
video
stuff
he took
breaks
of
when
crews
it's
pulling
frozen.
passengers to safety.
Drop it. Come on. Go take it down. Put that phone away.
Holy.
Okay.
Holy. Oh
right?
My God.
And Pete Cook.
Actually, we have more from this gentleman. Let's go back here. Let's hit play on this.
Rob is here with us. We're so glad that you are with us. Can you
Fucking what the fucking fuck? Who the fuck Fuck this fucking... How did you two fucking... Fucks... Fuck!
God.
And Pete Kukov is here with us. We're so glad that you are with us. Can you take us through, Pete, what it was like in the moments just before
Oh,
the
God.
crash landing?
His computer's crashing now.
Yeah. Basically, we hit the ground and
Oh,
kind of
Jesus.
just bounced up and turned on our side, and we're sliding on our side for a while, or honestly, not as long as I thought we were gonna slide for, and then we ended up upside down, and we were hanging by our seatbelts upside down for a second, and then. Yeah, we made it off safely. Everyone
All right, it
is
doesn't
alive,
look quite like the
thankfully.
wings
And
snapped so much
do
as
you fly quite
it
a bit
twisted
into
off.
that area in the winter?
Not to Toronto, no, but I do fly a lot into places where there is variable weather.
Do you have a sense of what happened upon the landing?
Sorry, what do you mean? Just like
Did the
what
pilot say
happened?
anything? Was it that it was going to be a hard landing? Was there any warning?
There was no warning from the pilot. There was no like physical warning either. I didn't feel like anything was wrong until kind of just like the second the wheels touched the ground. Then it all kind of went.
It all went to
mayhem
shit.
from there.
All right, so I was wrong. I was wrong. There's a surprise. There we go. Closing that out. She's the Barbie that came out looking off. All right. System authority. I don't know what that is. Wow. I never. Well, holy Jesus Christ, Rusty. I can't go through. Let's just not read. Delta, don't even leave the airport. Nice. See, now that's one where you make a Delta ad commercial, like music jingle with, right? But Delta is literally the best premium airline that isn't Air Force One. Good luck with that. Boop, boop. So the IX, the reason to be buckled in on takeoffs and landing. So this is, all right, there we go. Magic 8 Ball, never wrong, occasionally incorrect. Who's never wrong, Magic 8 Ball? Kind of bumpy ride, but worth it. Someone turned their phone off the airplane mode too soon. Ah, that is what it is. Somebody screwed up the whole thing by turning on their goddamn phone because they had to check their Twitter or their Instagram. Hey guys, I'm going to just, I know the lion says don't turn it on, but I'm just going to be, just a quick selfie like, hey guys, then the phone just all out. That'd be great. That'd be awesome. Oh. All right. I said I wasn't. All right. Never wrong. Occasionally incorrect. That's the same thing, though. That's mildly confusing. Sheeny Graham, could you imagine being the person that did do that? And then, boom. No, I couldn't, because I would have to effing... You know what? I don't know that I could say what I'd have to do to myself if I did that. Because I would feel such a weird... Because moments where I feel guilt and responsibility, they're very, very hard for me to let go of. Including the 3 car accidents I've been in my entire life. One of which was just me driving over a cliff by myself. That totaled out 1 car. Another was getting hit by a vehicle that came out on me, and I didn't. Yeah, so that was another one. And then the deer. So the 3 over my life, and I still can't shake them. And 2 of them have been well over 2 decades, I think, at this point. So I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm late, boss. I was working on Thor and our I have to check my email or my Twitter, and I have to. I need to get that for you, Los Federales, for emailing me those shirt designs. I'm a little concerned, but we'll see. I've never turned my phone on airplane mode, says King Kong Dog. I've been risking everybody's lives since the whole damn thing began. I don't let go either. However, I have the luck of occurrence that I'd be that person, which is why I try really hard now to follow rules. Well, I've literally never been on a plane. So, always thought I would go on one day. Never did. Now I don't know if I want to. Like, that's where I land with that. Plane's scared. I hate flying with a passion, and the planes just crashing all over is just confirming why my hatred of flying is valid. I might fly on a plane if my brother's on it with me, because at least then if I go, he's going with me. So I'm like, 50-50 chance I'll be remembered. Boom. Jokes. We got jokes, folks. We got jokes. Everybody will be more worried about the cats and the dogs. His dogs, my cats. Although, I have to say, if anybody's ever worried about what happens to the cats when something happens to me, they already do have a another human parent, if you will, who is already literally vocalized desire to keep them. So I have someone saying if I don't want to take them with me when I move, I'm like, well, to be fair, they did preface it with the, well, don't worry if you can't take them. Like, but it wasn't said like hey, so are you going to be able to? And if you can't, I just want you to know. Oh, don't worry if you can't take them. Like, oh. Want to slow down getting them words out of your mouth? All right. I hate flying with a passion. Airplane mode is for cowards. Airplane mode is for cowards, right? You flying on the edge. I quit vaping, but I vaped on every flight I took for those 5 years. I will never quit vaping. I don't vape very often, but if it's the only way for me to smoke weed, then that's what we'll do. Airplane mode is like the coronavirus 6-foot rule. No, I thought it kept from interfering with signals, but now I feel like planes should probably have been retrofitted to deal with that. Otherwise, if you were like a terrorist trying to take down flights, all you'd have to be is like, remember, we turn on all of our phones at exactly 9:11. Excuse me, stewardess, what time is it? Oh, why, it's 9:11. I was about to, I don't know, could I get in trouble for that impersonation? If I pretended to, yeah, let's just stop that one right there. When Hurricane Maria was making landfall in Cuba, we got evacuated and took the steepest climb I ever felt on an airplane all the way to 10,000 feet. I've been on about 130 flights. Scariest thing. Well, I've been on the corkscrew at Valley Fair. And I don't know if you know this or not, but the corkscrew is a lot like flying. The corkscrew, in fact, is... Oh, there we go. Touched the screen. The corkscrew is Minnesota's version of an Air Force entry exam. So I understand what... I have no fucking idea. Like, my brother's flown on planes and helicopters and shit and done, like when my brother... This is one of the weirdest things. I was telling someone about this. My brother is kind of a lanky-looking motherfucker. But if you actually listen to all the shit that he's done in his life, and never intended to, mind you, he signed up with the Army National Guard, and he became a pneumatic mechanic, and then, spoiler alert, he got shipped over in, 3 tours for the National Guard. For the National Guard, to be called on to defend the country, if something happens over, the state. Yeah, a lot of time over there in, other part of the world. Interesting. But yeah, so he's done a lot of crazy shit. Anyways, fear of flying and crashing is why people get drunk beforehand. If I might die, I might as well party on the way out. Yeah. That's why I can't fly. I'd be too anxious the whole time. At any moment, I could start after beating off. It was my last chance to. I prefer those little prop flights where everyone is white knuckling it for an hour. Nah, like I said, my brother does commercial. I think he's getting his commercial flight license, and then other than that, he's like, I think, a certified flight instructor. So at any rate, yeah, I don't know. I've been on a helicopter once. It was really fun. It was around my 6th or 7th birthday. Never been on any sort of a flight. As long as it's not the pilot, Wild Saffron. Well, Digger, sometimes the pilot has to drink because that's the only way to keep the plane stable. Fat Conan pointing out for everyone, hey guys, it's not the flying that's scary, it's the crashing. It's the crashing. What do we got? We got 3 stories left. It's 2:20. So we got about an hour and 40 left in the show, unless we swang another $40, which I am a little concerned isn't going to happen. So I think I'm going to ditch the John Oliver story because I put it in the prep sheet just because we had the time. That's strange. I put it in the prep sheet just because we had the time and hammer time. But don't really need it. We're already behind. We can just do it to it with everything else. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. Dude, don't be you. We're gonna leave it there in case we run out of stuff, but that's highly unlikely. So this one I am very excited about. Somebody wait, what? Holy crap, I just missed a bunch of something. I almost got my private pilot's license, but then 9/11 happened and it became a lot harder. For me, it's not even the crashing, it's the failing. It's the falling while totally aware of my impending doom, says Digger. Scariest thing I ever saw was doing a water rescue and watching a shark jump from the water and snag the guy on the tow line and almost take down the whole chopper. Wow. That... From what angle did you see this? The internet? Because I feel like any other angle, and I'm going to need a fresh pair of pants. Like, if you were in the helicopter particularly. I was on a Zeppelin once flying over New Jersey. The whole thing went up in flames. I barely made it out. Was it the Hindenburg? 6 feet. I was trying. Somebody put a lot in the chat. It's not flying. It's crashing. We covered that. Prefer those little prop flights. Just make sure flights. You're literally betting your life on the hope that every rivet was done properly, and the sardine can. Yeah. Right. The flight attendants could use a few drinks. Most are pretty rude and aggressive. Well, I mean, they're putting up with assholes that are packed together in a plane, and they're just excited to get to their new destination with a hotel stay and just make a little bit of money and travel. I honestly, I don't know. I've never been a flight attendant. I don't even know what flight attendants are like. Never been on a flight. Never been on a flight. I'm basing it solely off of movies and secondhand opinions and encounters. Those never vary. Do you need cool air? Why would he need cool air, Optic Nerve? I don't understand. Zeppelin. Denver was the worst landing. Thought the landing gear was going to come through the plane. We hit the ground so hard. Really? Well, you've got a lot of weight on them bitches. So maybe. This one hit the ground hard enough to bounce, pop, and then it rolled like a motherfucker. People in wheelchairs have to fly on shorter planes. Why do we have to fly on shorter planes? Is that really a rule, and why does it exist? That sounds weird, Roots Calhoun. I'm going to need a source. I was manning the tow line, nearly shit myself. All right, yep. Mad Max Mardigan nearly did it. I'm saying right now, just describing it to me, I'm pinching one back. Not really, but I mean, I would be. If you're telling me we are pulling someone out of the water and you see the shark and the shark comes up to get the guy and it gets him. Let's be clear. Did it get the guy? Did it get the guy, Max? It got the guy, right? Like the shark got the guy and nearly got the chopper too, right? Like that dude was, and it nearly got the Roots Calhoun, yo. Yeah, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, Roots. The short plane. I mean, I figured that was the joke. Johnny, just don't fly into big cities. Terrorists hate those. No, they don't. Here's the thing. Never flown. Why? Lots of reasons. Anyways, let's get over to the pro-Palestine supporter thing. So people are picking sides for quite a while in this whole Israel-Palestine thing. And I love when they ambush, like, celebrities. Like, hey, you know what'll really put the Middle East to rest? When we get Alec Baldwin to pick the right side. Like, that's what... Hey, guys, we gotta break up the fight. Okay, we gotta break up the fight. The Rock just voted. Okay, and he's pro so-and-so. That means we all are. Like, no, that's not how this works. So, okay, you want to do nothing. You want to get internet likes, and you want to pretend to be on the side of an argument. So you're going to ambush a celebrity. You picked, for this particular ambush, we picked Jerry Seinfeld as a pro-Palestine supporter. Interesting. I can't wait to see how this goes. You know, especially somebody who deals with hecklers and stuff, you certainly got a wise plan here. Get him by surprise. He's never been in the middle of something or just going about his business, and someone comes out of left field to fuck up his day. I'm sure you're the first to ever do anything like this. What's the deal with the war? What's the deal with all the shooting in... No Gaza for you. Guys, can we stop with all the violence? All right. King Rob Bass saying, I haven't been able to join you all in far too long. Did the futon ever sell? King Rob, no, the futon was never for sale, but the show and the links were pinned in the chat. We do have them still pinned in the Rumble, right? Do we have we don't have it pinned in the Rumble? We don't have it pinned in the Rumble, huh? We didn't pin it in the Rumble. There we go. It's back. And let's go to that. Let's go down to this. And let's pin that manually until the end of stream. And up. There we go. So yeah, if you want to help out through that, we'll totally appreciate it. We have $40 left for the goal today, and then anything over that kicks in tomorrow. We had a little bit of a hype train. We'll count towards the end of the show, see where we land. But I bought the futon for 300 rubles. No, you didn't, King Kong Dong. You did not buy the futon for 300 rubles because the futon isn't for sale. Not even for the show goal. The futon is not for sale. Just buy your own damn futon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sell mine. Then I'd have to get new furniture. Screw that. I like the futon I have. I'm not going to buy a new futon because you want to buy mine. And for what? To live vicariously through my farts? Like, what do you accomplish with owning my futon? Hey, I bet there was a time he jerked off on this thing. Like, really? Ooh, wow. What a fantasy life we live. Everything has a price. Not my futon. Does not have a price that any of you are willing to pay. I said the futon price was a mint condition 1961 Ford Galaxy with title. So, you know, when you can provide me that real life car, I will give you my futon, okay? But we're good. It's making me nervous. Futon for life. Well, at this point, At this point, maybe we should sell it and we'd have something. No, sir. It's my futon. All right, so we have an hour and a half left in the program. Jerry Seinfeld getting ambushed by a member of the pro-Palestinian movement. Like I said, intelligent choice. I don't want a gorilla cum-stained futon. Perhaps a tasty ham. Well, you're both in and out of luck. Because one, I don't sell gorilla-stained futons. Because I don't have gorilla cum or gorilla cum stains. But you're also out of luck because I also don't sell hams. I don't sell anything. I have the show. I do the show. That's all we do. And you and the IRS need to learn that this is all we have. So support this, please. We'd appreciate that. Again, thank you to our studio sponsor, Fallen Has No Pen 15. Where's my mouse? There we go.
Jerry, can I get a selfie? Sure. Free Palestine! Maybe?
I don't care about Palestine.
That's sad. Jerry, can I get a selfie?
I don't care about Palestine. That's sad. I would agree. I would agree, buddy. This thing, this whole, like, can I get a selfie? He's really cool about it. You say something. He's not really invested. I don't really care. You know what, buddy? That's sad. I don't really care. I don't want us to be invested in it. SH. Yes, he doesn't sell hams or any exotic meats. See, I feel like the sell in quotation marks is disingenuous of the message. Disingenuous of the message. Mr. Q, how about turkey eggs? I don't know. St. Caesar, futons are a way of life. I don't agree with that. Yes, he does, because a Ford Universe is too expensive. I don't think they made a Ford Universe, but definitely a Ford Galaxy. God, do I love it. And that weird gorilla... What? He's out of the meat business. He's moved on to black market eggs. See, I mentioned that as a gag. I mentioned it as a gag, and now it's come back to bite me in the ass. God damn it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. Sam Show. He's a Johnny. I mean, probably. Fanatical Bucks fan. Futon equals Japanese for back pain. I did not know that. I did not know futon was Japanese for back pain. I have never had back pain with my futon. That's ironic. That is very ironic. Can Brian help, or is it how to clip it? Clip what? Wild Saffron. Wait a minute. Wild Saffron, did you get a timestamp for your live stream with the... wait a minute. What? Wild Saffron, what? What are we talking about? No. We're not doing clipping of... You got to clip that. It was funny. What was funny? No, it wasn't. No, it was not. It was not funny. It was not funny. It was misconstrued, and it's going to get out of hand. You got to stop fueling these fires. A good futon is actually a great bed, says the Optic Nerve. My futon's awesome, dude. I love my futon, which is why I'm not giving it up for anything less than the car of my dreams. And I wouldn't even say that's the car of my dreams so much as that's the reasonably priced. Again, when I get something wrong and immediately catch it and be like, oh, priced? Yeah, that's different. But swimming in a... Johnny's selling his, quote, seed for your new baby needs. No, he's not. No, he's not, Fallen the Great. No, he's not. I once escaped a wrongful conviction by squeezing myself out of a sewer pipe. I don't believe that. Because that tale sounds remarkably like the Green Mile. Andy Dufresne, who crawled through a mile of shit and came out on the other side. Andy Dufresne. I bet the last thing that went through the warden's head, other than that bullet. But all right, thank you, J Broad. Everybody else, it's a whole new business. The merch could be very funny. Oh, geez, no, we're not. No. It was kind of funny. Yes, and it's blackmail, says Wild Saffron. It's not blackmail. I don't know. No. Don't get Bobby clipping that stuff. I don't need those problems. I don't need. I told Bobby what to clip on this morning show. I helped out. I fed the Bobby. All right. Brian S. Hey, I have a timestamp. Now Digger's just advertising for anybody. Meh. I once escaped a... Yep, we covered that. J Broad, damn, sounds like a movie I watched. And Johnny, that's not the Green Mile movie. Fuck, you're right. Which one did I get wrong on the Green Mile movie? Eggs. Futon. I milked a bull once. All right, that's not the Green Mile. That's... Fuck. Green Mile is the one with Tom Hanks. That's... Fuck. Can't remember the name. Shawshank Redemption. Jesus. You guys got it way before me. Yes, I'm retarded. Shawshank Redemption. I once played ping pong in China. Or, as the Chinese say, ping pong. All right. He don't do that shit no more. That's a shame. That's a shame. It, in my best Betty Rubble giggles. Wait a minute, what? Was it in Hong Kong? Now we start that. Now that's all. Let it go. This isn't even the place for that one. That's a running joke from the other guy's place. Let's let that one go. Let's let it go. All right, we're halfway through the second hour. We have an hour and a half left in the show. A bunch of stuff to go still. Let's load up our third hour stories while we're taking a break in the action for a moment. And grab all of these so I can dance and dance and dance some more. Work on making some other stuff later. All right, so our second hour stories, we're going to talk about a lady who got herself attacked by a shark trying to take a selfie, as well as the how people are dealing with their egg expenditures. What people are doing in the cold, and liberals attacking a Portland liberal because he drives a Tesla. And we've got a video for that one, so that one's going to be fun. All right, where is the one we were on? We were on this one. Who could forget about the time Johnny threw the Ring of Power into Mount Doom? I mean, I could, because that never happened. Johnny plays table tennis while watching Dennis the Menace in Venice. I don't recall that one either, Optic Nerve. God, I don't know. Have I ever watched the Dennis the Menace movies? If I did, it was as a kid. I don't even remember them. I don't even remember them. Digger says, if I have to, I'm going to have my son help me. It shall be clipped. This doesn't need to be a thing. This doesn't need to be a thing. Don't. Well, fuck those people that were dicks. Those were awesome. That's a shame. Those were awesome clips, Sam Show. That's a shame that people were dicks to Bobby. If I have to, I'm going to have my son help. It shall be clipped. Thank you. Yeah, dude, I freaking love the clips on his channel. Clips on his channel were hilarious. If you can dodge a wiener, you can dodge a ball. Well, Eugene Stoner, if you're dodging a wiener, you're probably already dodging at least 2 balls. Back when Johnny loved nothing more than robbing banks and surfing. I don't think I ever see, now aren't we on Point Blank? Point Blank. Point Break. God damn it. There's another one for that one. Gosh, work is busy, says Brian S. Yeah, dude, it can be rough. Anyways, let's get this USAID thing covered. We have a USAID story. In the ongoing investigations, we have more. Johnny, don't surf. Oh yeah, dude, you can't get a wheelchair on those to save your life. I've developed carpal tunnel with the number of times I've written the ADA about how surfing has never been made handicap accessible for people in wheelchairs. You know, it's an ongoing fight. Not a lot of people wanting to make surfing handicap accessible. A lot of people are like, no, what's the wheelchair for? I'm like, exactly. What are you going to do? Roll back in? You can't do it. If your legs don't work, shut up. It doesn't work for the gag. Pontoon chair. Brian S., could you help me clip something, please? I need to learn. This'll be a good start. What are you trying to clip? Johnny 8 Books, did I miss Johnny's Steel Toe song? If you mean from this morning, yeah, it was played this morning. As for playing it again today, I will do it for a $30 donation in single or in pieces if people chip together. $30. That knocks out all but 10 of the goal for today. I'll push play on that again. Those bastards, right? They are, Magic 8 Ball. All I want is to go surfing. All these movie references would make Coach Toe shoot rainbows in his pants. I don't think it would. Wouldn't make him. At any rate, speaking of shooting rainbows, the USAID program has been funding a little bit of PC power. I mean, anyways, please tell me. Oh, we do. When is this from? All right, so. Oh, dear Lord. All right, so we'll go to this clip. This is.
Sure, to explain.
The Michael Knowles Show. I don't know who Michael Knowles Show. If this doesn't make your blood boil, nothing will. But this isn't Michael Knowles sharing the clip. Oh, it's a Daily Wire TikTok. All right, now it makes more sense. Okay. Let me guess. It's definitely not the blame of the...
Explaining his connection to USAID.
Stopped. Doesn't matter. You have a contract. So, Turquoise Mountain, which my wife Shoshana runs, has a contract. Had another $1 million to go. Money just stops.
Oh, hold on. Wait, there's a contract between some organization and USAID, and the contract stopped. And hold on, his wife ran that organization, and they were supposed to get another $1 million from the U.S. government, and that just stopped? What organization does his wife run? It's called the Turquoise Mountain Foundation. You can't make this up. The Turquoise Mountain Foundation exists to teach Afghani peasants about degenerate modern art.
So this is in some ways often called the first piece of conceptual art.
So wait.
Does anyone know what it is?
It's a toilet. You're teaching them about toilet art?
I don't expect the ladies to know. Exactly. An artist called
Lord,
Duchamp, who's very important in Western art, put this toilet in an art gallery about 100 years ago.
That's where your money's going. Your money is going, or was going until Trump got hold of it, to pay off the wives of British politicians turned Yale professors to teach Afghanis who probably have more important things on their mind about how perverse Western anti-artists decided to pretend that urinals and toilets were, Caravaggio paintings in the early 20th century.
All right. I don't know how I care about the overall execution of that bit, but I do agree with the overall message. That again, I've hated that with every, like, it's not even just, oh, it's degenerate. Like, no, anytime you take just like an object, like the dude who put the banana on the wall, Michael Knowles has a slappable face. I agree with that completely. But that's also why he has a successful show, because he has a slappable face and probably a slightly slappable personality. And there's some people who find a slappable face appealing, and those people will buy that shit up all day. Their money would be better spent on actual toilets for the Afghanistans. Yeah, but actual toilets for the Afghanistan. You mean actual toilets for Afghanistan? Which one are we picking? So we're either having toilets for the Afghanis or we're not. I can't figure it out. And now I'm out of water. That's going to suck. Okay. All right. What do we have next in our show? All right. What's next? That'll be a fun one to do. Okay, let's clear that line out. And so that's this one. Yeah, here, well, this is the literal 19. Does that say oh, this can't move over. Does that say 1917? You're shitting me. That's gonna fucking bug me too now. And that one's up. Why are the corners? See, that's why. Because if I lean in, you can't see it. Great. So we've got to fix what? The camera. You know what? That just settles what the other thing I was thinking about doing. We should totally do. We're probably gonna be doing an angle change on the studio, changing some shit up. Which would mean putting that one there and then, swiveling it for the show? No. We'll have to... You know what? Don't think about these things out loud right now. That's a Duchamp. A Duchamp? A Duchamp? I can't read that one either. Either way, you know what it is? Mutt 1917. This doesn't seem like any sort of artwork. It just seems like someone took a toilet fixture. What is the artwork part here? The toilet. Oh. The type of toilet or the artwork? Now I'm just confused. It's called Turds for... Oh, Los Federales. It's not in my automatic word picker. Oh, what a feeling when you're streaming from the ceiling. It's called Found Art. It's not, it's just a toilet. Nobody found it. It's not art. It's literally just a toilet. It's just a urinal. It's just a toilet. I don't know why we have to. Like the whole, this guy ate a banana off the wall. It's a priceless piece of art. No, it isn't. It's a white wall with a banana duct taped to it. Ooh, oh boy. I don't really care. Nobody should have been offended. All right. Anyways, so both hands. Oh, damn. Please tell me we have some sort of a story with this. A shark beaching itself while hunting a sea turtle. That's not really the story we wanted. This one's about a lady losing both of her hands. So we might... Oh, no. We're saving this one for tomorrow. Yeah, we're just going to move on from that one for tomorrow. People are paying $500 to rent chickens so they can get eggs. I can't believe this is a thing. This is a 1-minute ad for renting chickens. I can't believe... Guys, you can rent chickens. Finally got done playing with my wood, says Mr. Q. Well, great. Wash your hands. Johnny, ever rage quit a gaming session? Not online, but all the time. Especially before. And now I fixed that, and this one's off. All right, so we got to go this way a touch. This way a touch. How much is too much? That much is too much. There we go. But yeah, offline. Oh, fucking A. Offline, I've done it a fair amount. And I rage quit a couple of games, like never like when you're raiding and stuff like that, but with like a bunch of people in World of Warcraft, but like playing by myself. Yep, I've rage quit before. You can get chickens for like $10. SH, where chickens are going to sell for a lot this spring. Yeah, raise it, especially because, but a lot of places you can't raise chickens. Like you can't in Minnesota, I think, like in St. Cloud.
Off.
I wish we could. Thank you, Fat Conan, for that sound alert. Let's go ahead to this. Rent the chicken because even chickens need a vacation. This is a sign that we're in trouble, all right? This and the fact that I still need $40. Those are bad signs.
We're going on a vacation. What? I have to pack. Where do you think we're going? I don't know, but I bet it's somewhere great. Are we there yet?
All right. So I just want to update everybody. We have $20. Bud Britch is asking about the song. So that means 10 more to go and the song plays. And that leaves 20 to go in the overall show goal. Thank you very much. We made a song. And also, I want to mention that Brian S. has thrown down the gauntlet, and I've agreed to accept it, that if somebody pays $50 for a song with subject material, Brian and I will each make a song about it. We'll figure out a way to let people vote, and there we go. My mom's dream of Rent-A-Cock. Getting closer every day. Fat Conan, I don't know that's the same one. I don't know it's the same one. I like living in America. I'm like James Brown in that regard. Thank you, J-Bra. I don't know why. Living in America. Wow. It's the worst part when you see Apollo go down. All right, so Rent the Chicken. I don't like the horrible chicken voices. It sounds like children are doing this. I feel like Rent the Chicken. Yeah, this is...
You mean to tell me you rent these chickens?
Yep. The guy that is renting the chickens is probably this guy. You rent the chickens from him. And something tells me he brings all of this stuff over and he tells you how to, quote unquote, rent the chickens and how to keep them happy and well taken care of.
Rentthechicken.com. You get 2 hens, a coop, a water dish, and all the food you need to get fresh eggs daily.
Oh my god, look at all this grass! This is a wonderful view!
What if you don't want to return the rented chickens? What if you rent the chickens, but then you keep... Is there a rent-to-own? And then, like, so, like, how long until we see sprout up businesses that copy this? Are mother cluckers going to become a thing? Look, when it comes to renting chickens, you want one of my mother cluckers, all right? Bud Bell, I want to hear your song. Check your PayPal. I did, and I'm sorry I didn't get to that. To be fair, that class was pointless. Even when I paid for it, a third of art history pissed me off. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that was a thing. Right. And now I'm checking this again, even though I know that's the one we're talking about before. We got that one. Thank you. So thank you for that. We're moving right along. Boom. Ba-doom. And we're good. Sheep are better at yard maintenance than goats. Which one shits less, though, J-Bra? Which one shits less? If he dies, he dies. Because I know goats are horrible. What if my cat kills the chickens? Right? That'll be a problem. My ducks eat a ton of bugs. Yeah, but do they lay eggs that you can eat? regularly? And where are you keeping them? Don't you need water for ducks? Aren't ducks partially aquatic? You don't rent your chickens. You don't borrow your burrow? Don't rent your chickens. You don't borrow your burrow. People might have burrow. Oh, Jesus. Mr. Q, why do you want to F a donkey, man? Like, sheep will leave roses alone. Goats will eat them to the nub. That is true. But again, which one shits more? I don't have roses. I have problems with turds. Out of all the animals to have, sheep are the worst. All right, so I guess mixed reactions. Johnny, my ducks have a pond. Right? Then there you go. Happy ducks. Okay, so $10 away from the video. We'll do the video in $10 more. I was really hoping Pool Scam Sam was one who wanted it. I guess he was more like, please say you're not playing that horrible thing again. And I thought it was nice. I liked it.
Just don't tell them they think they're on vacation.
Hey, Amy, they even have a pool.
Yeah, you know what's great for a chicken? Chlorinated water. That'll be great. They even have a pool. You know what's great for your chlorinated water? Fowls. A whole bunch of them. Are chickens? Because they're a bird, right? They're a bird. I think they're a bird. I'm pretty sure they're a bird. All right. We have, what is it, about an hour left in the program. Unless we knock out the goal, which if we get $10 more, we'll play the music video. And stupid. What's stupid? Is my song stupid? Sorry. SH, not only do you have to shear the damn thing to keep them from dying, every spring started animal. They do not folk together like they're supposed to. Mr. Q, I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't fucking, I don't know. You know what I know? I don't know. I don't know. All right. So apparently it's -20 outside for some people. When you get bored, you do outdoor toilet paper art. How do we do? What is outdoor toilet paper art, and how does? Oh, this is a video. Okay. It's like, okay. This looked like an ad. Oh dear Lord. Oh boy. I thought we had a chick. What the heck is God damn it, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Screw it. Just play the video. This is already more work than you should have for whatever the fuck is about to happen. I want this person's computer thoroughly searched.
Oh, it's happening fast. It's already frozen down.
Oh. Stop it.
When I pull the coat hanger out.
No.
Yes.
Don't do that too hard. You don't want to. Don't break it.
Okay.
I want to see it float.
Oh my God. You people are dumb. Why am I worried that this dude is married to whoever he's talking to? And this is only accessible if you're a child. Did you really do this? Outdoor toilet paper is a corncob, grass leaves, making something up. The toilet was better. Never read or watched it, but I'm aware of its existence. What?
Oh gosh, this is nerve-wracking. I'm gonna take this off.
Oh geez.
Oh.
Careful, careful, careful.
Okay, help me can you get the ladder?
Oh jeez.
Okay. All right, you got it. Just toss the ladder. There. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay.
Last little bit of water to freeze on that This part is the part I'm worried about. I gotta untwist
Careful,
this.
careful.
I know,
careful.
I know.
Okay, careful. You're joggling it around a lot. Oh.
Let me get this out.
Gosh, okay.
That's something she never said. Because she had to get it in first. I feel like if you spent so it's minus 20 in Milwaukee and you've got nothing else to do. You've got nothing else to do. All this guy had to do in this weather was crack and slow pour an egg. This is a waste of toilet paper. If this would have happened in the great toilet paper shortage of 2020, they would be murdered. That's disrespectful to your ladder, right? You're right, SH. She's 100% cheating on this dork. Absolutely. Well, I don't know if this is what they do for fun. I had 60 chickens at one time, and 2 of them were cocks, and one of them, cocks, let me stroke it every day, and one wouldn't let me touch it. Thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. 20 to go from another hour of this amazing shit. Why wouldn't you?
Oh. You ready?
Or another half hour added on to the sport.
I see it.
Can we get it?
Is he going to wipe his ass with it, though? Yeah, right? Oh, my God. I was listening to EDB as well as when she ended, you started echoing. YouTube is trying to finally feed you to someone you do listen to. Nice. Wow, what a waste of time, says Mr. Q. Apparently they had nothing else going on.
Oh my God! You made the toilet paper
So cold it can be held up by single ply.
I'm going party.
Shame on you for putting your kids in this. I want to shit on this thoroughly, and now I feel bad because I have to shit on it with the kids. Screw you, buddy. It's so cold we did that. And you know what I have to say to you? You know what I have to say to you in your it's so cold bullshit?
There's a little squirrel over there. He's just laughing at me. Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. Just ate half a pound of ground beef. Delicious. I mean, I guess good for you. That does sound a little excessive. Half a pound. Sound like a lot of ground beef, but you know, what do I know? We need a teenager to come and kick it over. Yeah, the first person we can get to just frickin' the dumb shit people do for views. And it gets them the views, Sam Show. That's the problem. Instead of the toilet paper, let's see if it works for a chihuahua. Oh, wild saffron. That's mean. Don't punish animals. Saint Caesar. Yeah, I don't know. I just sneezed and came at the same time. Not sure how I should be feeling anymore. Well, I feel like both would happen at the same time because both projectile. It just would be weird. I don't know that you need to share it with the whole class. But good for you. All right, this next story that I have, is there a video for it? I might save this for later. Nah, we're gonna go through it. And then we have the Oculus founder video. We'll go through that. And then we have the Portland story to cover as well. So again, we're going for another hour unless we make $20 more. Hi, Johnny. I don't chat much. Just wanted to say you put on a great show. Keep the good work and stay away from. Yep. All right. Cool. I try to. I appreciate the support. But yeah, I don't pick universes. Thank you for hanging out. I had a burger for lunch. I don't know what to do for dinner. Well, it's glad that we all worked this out. I just need to. It's not an animal. It's a football. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. I don't know what to do. All right. Fish and mac and cheese and broccoli. All right, now we're just discussing foods. We're discussing foods. Child abuse, poor thing. I don't know what we're talking. All right. This morning, on the oak closest to my work van froze to the tree as I was. If I get home and it looks like Jesus, I will post it. I don't think you need to do that. This is frozen art for rich folks. Uh-oh. I've got the other. All right, we'll give this a second. Frozen art for rich folks. Oh yeah. Where the Johnny, I can't share too much in here. People are curious about things like that. No, you don't need to share at all. That's what I was saying. Overall, King Kong Dong is you don't need to share. I can make that work. I have some salmon that is thawed. That's not a bad idea. Salmon's a decent thing. I got a sandwich last night and it had the wipes. You know what? I'm just gonna do the show for a minute and we'll check out this video clip and a couple others. And we'll do Edmonton man freezes eggs and noodles in extremely cold temperatures. Oh, really? Really?
On the sidewalk. This is the opposite of that. Well, you've heard of it being hot enough to fry an egg on the sidewalk. This is the opposite of that. A man here in Edmonton posted this video of an egg frozen as it came out of the shell during this week's extreme cold. At the time, it was about minus 35 outside.
This is lame.
Well, you've heard of it being hot enough to...
You wasted noodles on that. Bah. How much do you think that egg was worth, eh? Well, I don't know. You can only have that sculpture outside. It's not good at room temperature. Oh, we can put the chat box back up. It's not going to work at room temperature, so... Probably less than your standard egg. Press F if you'd like me to share information. Remember, King Kong. No, we don't want you to share that kind of information. All right? SH point 98,999 USD. So yeah, it's just under $1, says SH. We'll make a fortune on our new egg business. We don't have an egg business, Digger. You aren't helping with this. This is not conducive to. And this is not conducive to me. I feel like I told you this last time too. This thing doesn't help us. It's weird. It's just not conducive. Thanks, Digger, says King Kong Dong. No. Digger, don't encourage him to share his weird masturbatory jokes and things. We don't need that. We already have enough. We have all that we can use when it comes to cum facts. Johnny wrestling nickname can be the Dream Crusher. Mine's the Dream Crusher. Why is mine? What's all this wee shit? Are you two gay married? Why would we be getting gay married? If someone donates $10 to Johnny, I'll send a toe pic to Johnny and Digger. No. And what, you just want the $10 to make me play the video? Is that, because keep in mind, it wasn't like at $30 we automatically play the video. The $10 that needs to come in of the remaining $20 goal has to be dictated specifically for the video, and then I will play the video. Other than that, I mean, all egg profits go into... What the heck are you talking about, Wild Saffron? This is not real at all. I don't support this business. I don't know where we're getting these crazy wild facts. I don't know where you would get these make-up belief things. Roots Calhoun, nope. Eggs are still cheap here in Canada. We're going to do an egg. No, we're not. We're not doing an egg import business. It was a joke. It was a joke, and the government listens, man. Danny Crook thinks it's funny. It's funny until they knock on your door. It's funny until they're banging on your door going, hey, where are the eggs? Where's the money? And I go, I've got neither of both. Roots, it's not my business, but she does make him older pocket when they're in the yard. Oh, Roots. And Bra, don't join forces. Never held a pocket in my life. I've had my hands in. Wait, but I prepaid for 6 dozen eggs. You did not prepay for eggs. You did not. I don't sell eggs. Meh, I live in Canada. The IRS doesn't scare me. Oh, great. I'm glad that you're fine with this. I'm not. Oh, but it's all right. The law will only come after you. Alrighty. Johnny, I can only do about 7 eggs at a time. Otherwise, they come right back out. We're going to need more condoms. I'm not smuggling eggs. God damn it, this is not helping. I am not smuggling eggs. Wait, there's eggs now? Count me in. No, there's no eggs. There's no eggs. Wait until Canada becomes part of the U.S. The strippers got me banned. Yeah, our egg supplies will go back up. But again, there's no eggs. I don't mean ours like mine. I don't have egg supplies. I mean like America as a country. So don't assume that last clip had anything to do with our eggs. We don't have eggs. There's no eggs for sale. Johnny, question, are the eggs actually black? There's no eggs, St. Caesar. Plus, eggs don't come in black. So that's just not an egg color. If you're eating black eggs, you've got a problem. Can I get some chameleon eggs? No. I don't have eggs. The eggs in the story in question were specifically chicken, but we don't have eggs. I don't sell eggs, so it doesn't matter chicken or chameleon. So Smokey and the Bandit had a beer and a really nice Firebird. Johnny and Aaron doing an egg run, I don't know, doesn't sound the same as Smokey and the Bandit. Because it's not, Mr. Q. Aaron's not a part of this. And no one asked it to be Smokey and the Bandit. How many eggs can you fit in your carry-on? There are no eggs. Gorillas don't lay eggs, optic nerve, so please don't. I once ate 50 hard-boiled eggs on a bet. That doesn't help anybody. Thank you, J-Bra. But again, we are $20 from the show going for another, hour and 15. Otherwise, we're going to be ending in about 45 minutes. Duck eggs or only chicken eggs. Again, only chicken eggs, but we're not selling eggs. There's no eggs for sale. I get it. If you call it donations, then they won't be able to prosecute you for interstate egg sales. No, there's no donations. There's no interstate egg sales. There's no egg sales. I don't need these horrible rumors getting circulated. Are you will to barter for said eggs? Says Northern, who? Are you will to barter for said eggs, says Northern Finlander. I'm wrong about the black eggs. The black eggs of the Okundi Hakon, feasting on boiled eggs in the Valley of Hell. What the heck is the Akui Kuntun black eggs? Don't worry, the regular chicken. They are regular chicken eggs. The abdomen and other parts of the eggs still look the same as a traditional boiled egg, but it's the manner in which they are boiled that makes them a little bit special. The eggs are cooked in natural spring water for 60 minutes at a temperature of 80 degrees Celsius, then steamed to 100 degrees 50 minutes in steel baskets. The water to boil and contains sulfur and iron and gives the shells their unique color. All right, so that's after they've been boiled. That doesn't count. That doesn't count, Brian S. Johnny, stop lying to the IRS. It's illegal. Just accept we all know you smuggle eggs over the Canadian border. I've never smuggled an egg in my life. AP, fertilized eggs. They are not fertilized eggs. I don't have any eggs. They're not even fertilized. Even if I had eggs, they wouldn't be fertilized. And I don't have eggs. You know what? The only egg I fertilized was my miracle daughter that we have, and that's it. Duck eggs are really rich and heavy tasting. Didn't know that. Never had duck eggs. Ducks don't lay eggs regularly, though, do they? Chickens lay them more regularly. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not selling chicken eggs, so let's not get that started. Like those country eggs ball out or something. So yeah, St. Caesar, no offense. Nice try. Trying to hoodwink me with the wrong Johnny. There is black eggs. No, those are hard-boiled eggs, and they get that color from the water. So F you, they're white to start with. Fertilize eggs, fertilizing eggs. I'm not fertilizing eggs. Johnny, king of egg trafficking. I have no egg trafficking. This bit is hilarious, but it ends very, very soon because we are $20 away from a fully funded program. I can't reach my phone. Lady egg omelets takes years to make. This is perfect. We can enter the premium Filipino market and export balut. Look it up. I don't want to. Do they scramble well with... No, because we don't have any gorilla milk. That's not a thing. Brett McKnight, no, wild saffron, don't lie. Digger, don't make it worse. You're not helping. This is not helping. This is not helping. This is not helping. Let me know when you some gross eggs ready. I don't have goose eggs. Why did I see an R in there? I don't have any goose eggs. There are no goose eggs. And then J-Bra lady egg omelets. Oh wait, no, I think I get it, and that's still gross. Egg allergy. I don't have an egg allergy. I just, again, I don't even know. I just want to make the $20 to keep going for like another hour. That's it. That's all I was looking for was the $20 to know that this wasn't, but Portland Antifa member. Let's go to this. Let's pull this up. I really love people standing up for what they believe in. Oh, boy. So somebody just shared a video of a news video. Now I want to know who the news video was of. All right. Let's look at, I had goose eggs. I had a goose egg on my head when I ran into the door frame. Johnny, I'm going to sue you for not giving me the eggs I paid for. Brian asked, you didn't pay for any eggs. And I don't sell eggs. I can't give you the eggs you paid for if you didn't pay me for eggs I don't sell, because you did not pay me because I don't sell eggs. These are not things. You can't just throw this in a person's face. And am I vainly checking my apps to make sure we're still good to go for the show? Yeah, just in case. Always hopeful that maybe that was a sign, that it was a subtle nod. No, it wasn't. All right. Digger, you trick them. What are we talking about now? You trick them when you go feed them, and they go to feed, then you go grab the eggs. At least that's what I always learn. Yeah, that's pretty much the best way to go. As a duck expert, most breeds only lay every other day. In the winter, my hens only lay once a week. It's all about the lighting in the coop. If I put a timer on the light, they would drop every day. Really? Damn. Johnny, do spider eggs sell for cheap? I don't have spider eggs. That's gross. My aunt and uncle have geese. Their eggs are huge. I'll see you in court, says Brian. You didn't. No, you won't, because it's not even legit. Your claims are invalid. I'm getting hoarse in the voice throat from this. All right, so the goal for today is knocked out. So whatever happens on the old Twitch for today is gonna buy us out for. Well, or at least just go towards tomorrow. Brian S. Did not pay for eggs. Let's be clear. The money that I just got there, I don't want anyone assuming that is an egg payment, even if the note that Brian put with it was egg money, 6 dozen, please. One, that's not a price, like a legit price for 6 dozen eggs. Two, I explicitly said we don't sell eggs. So the best I can do is, do we play the video? Do we have enough people that don't want to see the video? If you already saw it played earlier today, cool. I mean, I don't really care either way, but Johnny, I always have about 40 million eggs on my person. Are you a lady? Because that's the only way that one makes sense. Johnny, the IRS preoccupied with Donald Trump. Maybe, but that's just the case. Optic Nerve, $2 for Johnny and chat. You crack me up like eggs. Thank you, Optic Nerve, for the $2. And we have to thank those supports for earlier that we didn't do a proper burn for. Ned says, play it. I'm also arresting Digger. Officer Krupke, I don't imagine what for. We've got one person saying, play it. See the video means eggs, right? See the video means eggs. No. Yeah, that's what we're doing. See the video means, eggs means see the video. All right. You know what? We'll just do it that way. Now,
because this week we
no,
are raising.
Stop. Let me do this in my own way, you bastard. Now, one click disclaimer. Quick. Say quick, dumbass. One quick disclaimer before we play this. Danny Cook. What did Danny Cook say he's laughing at? I see a laughy face emoji. I got to catch up with the chat a bit. Play it. I'm also arrested. This conversation is getting so exciting. Nice. Just because. Rusty Grammar, my aunt has chickens and occasionally has to put some fakes in the chicken shed when one gets broody. Oh. Fake eggs? Interesting. Anyways, so in all fairness about this video that I'm about to play here, it started on a whim playing with an AI program to make music. And then I started brushing off the old video editing skills. I just started having more and more fun playing with stuff, putting in filters, tweaking the audio and the video to get what we got. It was a great time. So I might have to start doing that. Any rate, let's go to this music video, and we'll hit play on it here. Thank you for supporting the program. I've got a strong example. The best part is, while we do it on my show, you guys in the part of the chat get to be part of the video too. You can literally type lame and gay in the chat, or this is funny, or that's funny, whatever. You get to be part of it. Like, Aaron, like, we'll experience it in real time together. Like, yeah, but the chat's not part of the show. We go back and catch up on their comments. Again, I feel like you could have, because I had to sit there through it just waiting, and then we pause. Just, again, could have watched it the night before. Made a couple comments. Could have saved it, made it better, came back at it. Lame. You're late. Haha, you're too early. I delayed. I said late, though. The color difference between store-bought eggs and home-laid is wild. The yolks are orange. They're also healthier for you if they are homegrown.
Because this week we are raising money for steel-toe derangement syndrome. Yes.
The shadows collide. You cope and you see, 'cause your dreams have died. From the depths of the basement, life cast away.
When you like go out for a couple hours and try to have a good time, and it doesn't go right, and then you come home to that.
In the arms of the steel toe, the fight never ends. You drown in your sorrow, no contact with friends. In the dark, cold room, where mercy is there. Steel toe deranged, where do you begin?
Female cop. Gun drawn. Female cop, gun drawn. And dog doesn't get
No sun, a life of seclusion. This
female cop.
With each ticking moment, your thoughts twist and turn. A fire's unburned through the lessons you learn. In the arms of the steel toe, the fight never ends. You drown in your sorrow, no contact with friends. In the dark, cold room.
I turn off all my computers in the house. All the drives are encrypted, and I just bring my phone.
Not the fact that you're calling me a homosexual. That part I'm totally fine with.
A heart beating down by every cruel word. In the embrace of madness.
Female. She showed restraint.
They soon bring relief.
But I can't because I'm gay.
Your cries echo softly in the midnight's cruel grasp, grasping for lifelines that you cannot clasp. From this
Scene.
Where reality lands in the arms of the steel.
MRSEN. The stuff they're saying. You come home. These clips exist. This is like Mersh all over again. Like, you know, they don't even have, they're not right. Yeah, but I'm not in trouble for having that on my show, right? Like, I can't get in trouble for him saying that on my show, right? I hear a helicopter outside.
In the arms of the steel toe, you might find.
Thank you very much for your generosity as we continue to move towards a cure for steel-toe derangement syndrome. Goodbye, everybody.
See, it's better when you do it as a whole shot because, again, part of it, like the whole, like, all right, we stopped it. We talked about this part. Now we have to sit through the black parts. Like, it's the fading to black in the case of the Mersh bit for the first one, but whatever. I love it. You've inspired me, Johnny. Well, thank you. Sam Show over on Rumble saying you make your art, you release it, then you take your feedback. But that's the thing. I wasn't making my art. I was making a fun project, and I wanted it to have the feedback of the person that the project was primarily for. Like, see, that it wasn't like it was my own thing. If it was my own thing, we wouldn't have released it, or I would have released it being comfortable with the way that it was. Like I said, at any rate, it doesn't matter. Plus, I don't know. I always just, again, if he's not happy with it, like that was my biggest fear, was like we make it the show goal and then the thing sucks. And I'm like, so that was my only concern. But now I feel like I need to donate to the ASPCA now. And that was the other part too, where he's like, what's with the Sarah McLachlan thing? It's like, because, you know, we're fighting steel-toe derangement syndrome. I feel like it's self-explanatory. It needs more, like the video, the biggest criticism that I accept that I'm like, yeah, that's totally valid and I totally buy it. Other people are like, it sucks, it's lame, it's gay. Like, okay, fine, whatever. But no, the biggest criticism that I fought other people that had it before I gave it to Aaron, and if you could undo anything, the only thing I would change is I would make sure I just did clips and videos of some kind throughout the whole thing so that we continually have videos. But when I do my own projects, I'll be more focused on that kind of stuff. Because, spoiler alert, the playing with this one was just because I needed Magic 8 Ball, the black screens. It slapped. What about the black screens? It's not bad. I can already see the travel montage with this song playing over it as she makes her way towards her... What? What are we talking about? Digger about to what? Why did that say Digger about to... Oh, no. There'll be, why did this vuv? That was 10 minutes ago. We already know about that. Why did you vuv? I don't want to miss somebody donating, so if you vuved, have a reason. Otherwise, don't interrupt the show with old vuvs. Yeah, that's old vuv. So, thank you, but no thank you. A shivering cold chihuahua on a doorstep could have went on some of the black screens. No. I don't. Has it been Turd Burglar specifically? There's been a couple mentionings. Did I miss something with Gordy? Did he get left outside again or something? Like, I don't know. Don't know what the deal is. I don't know if he ever got left outside once. $5 from Bullsy. Superlicious. Just a fun word to say. Yeah, no, I have speech problems sometimes. Gordy 2.0 is great, I think. Gordy 2.0. Oh, so Gordy's been replaced? I doubt that. Here's what I will say about Gordy. From the limited physical interactions I've had with him and everything else, replacing Gordy is difficult on two fronts because you need a dog that looks exactly like that half-breed fucking Chihuahua dog mix. But the fucking hog on that thing. Like that, it's, let's just say sometimes animals are born with abnormalities. That dog's not entirely even in one spot alone. I don't know. I get that info from T-shirts. So Smokeout Prods. What info? You mean the info on that? Yeah. I've heard nothing. Balls Deep saying hello, Notepad. Hey, has Fallen's been here, right? I never heard from Fallen on the whole how Fallen feels about the whole thing. And we have 5 from Balls Deep, so I gotta do that up. Otherwise, what am I, a liar? What am I, a filthy beggar? Probably. Definitely that second part. Even though I said I didn't want to be. Nope, that's empty. And we're going to leave that empty. We're not going to reload that for that. That's not what we do here. Where did I put that? Oh, it's right. I'm literally looking for it over here. Here we are. Set those on top. Makes sense that Gordy's rocking a... I know nothing about what you speak, Danny Cook, but I just say in general, it makes it very, very hard to body double that dog because honestly, it's intimidating. It's intimidating. I'll be honest. I'll say this. It's the one thing that would make Al pause for a moment, but still pause. If he was going to take down Gordy in any way, shape, or form to take him out as a cat or just to do whatever the audience wants to pit some sort of weird hump battle between the two, and I don't appreciate that at all. I think bestiality is wrong. I think interbestiality, interspecies relationships, probably not for the best. Just don't mix dogs and cats. Either Denny's or an IHOP used to make a Reese's peanut butter pie. I fucking love those. Pretty sure it was... Oh, I was going to say Perkins, but no. Reese's peanut butter pie. You realize you could make your own Reese's peanut butter pie. Like, how badass do you want to go on this? Perkins makes that. Yeah, I was right. It was Perkins. Perkins was the pies. It was, I should have gone with my gut. It was Perkins. Perkins makes those pies. Gordy hides whenever he hears a Skippy jar twisting open. Oh, no. Mad Max Mardigan, look, if we need a replacement for Aaron Sewer Rat, my cousin is coming back from New York next week. No, Gordy's fine. At least as far as I know. I don't keep up. You know what? I've been considering doing this for my own personal. You know what? Screw it. I'm considering doing this myself. I'm considering getting a Twitter account for Al and Integra. Al and Integra should have a Twitter account. Start posting pictures from Al and Integra on Twitter. If I can afford to move, I'll do like their new domicile and getting in on the shit. All right. Did you see the video of the Eagles fan who put their dog in a Vic jersey? No, I did not. King Kong Dog might be interested in that. We do have about an hour left in the show. An hour left in the show, going until 4:30. We've got to do a little celebration for Balls Deep here, and then we did the Steel Toe music song. Mixed thoughts. Obviously, the audience that loves me here is all like, "Oh, it's awesome." Whatever. Needs to be calling Aaron more insults. Sam Show, I felt peppering it with, and I appreciate that feedback. I agree. I felt peppering it with us, the Steel Toe Show or Aaron, making fun of himself was a way to kind of also own the trolls. Like, see, we shit on you guys. We shit on ourselves too. Yeah, I agree. It could have used more of that. It could have used more of a lot of things. All of the Aaron shitting on themselves ones were just like poignant for the lyrics of the song, which I'll be clear, I did not generate the original lyrics, or I did not generate the lyrics of the song. I generated lyrics of the song, modified them heavily, and then did a generation of the song based off of my lyrical modifications and inputs. And so it just kind of evolved, and I tweaked it. So, you know what it made me realize? Like, all the people that say, like, AI is this, that, the other, even myself, I've been critical about people taking credit for the work that AI does. I will say this, while I don't feel like if somebody took my song and was like, no, I recorded it and I downloaded it, and okay. But if someone were to say that that wasn't my work, I'd be like, no, I did all that work. I made the AI build that, and then I put a bunch of shit on top of it. That's where that other art bastard was cheating. He just had it make the picture for him, and he called it good. It was a tasteful amount of ribbing. I agree. You could have gotten away with more. Right? I had a couple more clips. Like, I had one from him telling, that was literally from that day. Not that day. It was from last week, where he's like, oh, and tell Cheetos to dock me. And then he stopped, and he realized what he said. There were a couple other ones, too, that I had on there that I was like, I'll throw those in. But then I felt like it was going to be too much Aaron, and I didn't want to fill it with Aaron in between. It would have been weird. Then it goes from the arms of the steel toe to Aaron in between. And I like the arms of the toe because that's the first verse that I put that way, just because, again, the stupidity of that phrase, the arms of the toe, which is why you're not supposed to take it seriously, and which is why, other than the fact that I had my speech impediment, it was awesome that it aired today. It just, yeah, made me kind of a little bit of a dick, because it's like, oh, we're making fun of this stuff, but you can't fucking speak to save your life. All right, let's go over here. Dude, I love ribs. I love a good pair of barbecued ribs, but I like a great set of tits. Oh, Danny Crook. I've been saying Cook this whole time. Danny Crook, Johnny's exotic ribs and eggs. No, I don't have exotic ribs or eggs. The eggs that were supposed were never exotic, and there are no eggs. There are no eggs, if I could be clear. No eggs. Oh, yeah, I agree with that completely. Damn, you are spoiling my stalking plans. What? I doubt anyone would ever... Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty much... Jesus Christ. They're after the eggs. Johnny's eggs are hormone. You mean hormone? That, I feel like that's a weird way to spell hormone. Fat Conan, spider eggs on toast, the best. That sounds gross. I don't believe you for a second. That sounds gross. I want to lick barbecue sauce off my wife's... Why, Brian S.? That makes no sense. I suppose he's just really... You know what? Don't blame Brian S. He's really, really happy. He's extremely happy that Hallowed Spirits isn't stooping his wife anymore. He finally gets a go. Good for you, buddy. Again, Fat Conan, completely wrong about the eggs. Okay, so we're going to go over to this video. We have a liberal Portland person who owns a Tesla. And to prove, again, how rational and balanced people can be, someone who obviously doesn't support Donald Trump, so obviously doesn't like Elon Musk because Elon Musk is a part of Doge, I guess decides that you must be held accountable, even if you bought the car like years ago. Here we go.
The video shows the vandal covering his face, writing something on the hood of a car.
That happened in broad daylight. I mean, he was brazen.
And Tim Tees says the culprit targeted his Tesla, parked in his something on the hood of a car.
That happened in...
Tell me you're liberal without saying a word. I think that hat'll do the trick. The New Yorker. You live in Portland. Portland, New York? Why are you reading The New Yorker if you live in Portland? Shouldn't you be reading The Portlander? The Portly? No port in a storm? All's port in love and war? Does brazen mean chubby? Well, no, I think she meant he was wearing a brassiere. He was wearing a brassiere because he got some big old titties. What did Bishop say? I'm wearing John. No, that's not true. I don't have eggs. Johnny, when will Johnny start selling Teslas? Johnny's not going to start. Look, I'll start selling Teslas when Elon Musk pays me to. You know what? Elon Musk says, get your crippled legs out there and sell some Teslas. I will push those like you won't believe. Even though I have continually said as a personal preference, and I will stick to this for the rest of my life, I don't like electric cars. I don't like cars that can be controlled by Wi-Fi signals that need to download updates. I don't trust them. Why? Because I don't trust the video games with that kind of control that they have, but I give it up because I want to play the video game. The difference is I can get up from the computer. I can walk away from the desk. I can go away from the video game. I need cars. I need transportation. I need those things, and I don't need a car that suddenly decides to lock the doors and drive me to the nearest police station because the cars are suddenly now capable of that, and that is a place we could be heading towards. I don't want to live there. I want my goddamn 61 Ford Galaxy where that damn thing will start in the cold as long as the glow plugs are heated up or you pull the choke the right way, depending on... Oh, wait, no, they're not diesel. Those are gas engines. Gas engines don't use glow plugs. It's the choke. Anyways, so no car from Ford newer than 2019. Right? I have a 2017 Ford Flex that's as new as I want to get. And thank you, AP, for saying 2019 because that means my car is even better now. They have a lot of cartoons in the New Yorker. Makes for a fast read. Aww. Fill my port with your longboard. That's not work. Tim Tees owns a Tesla. Next, we're going to tell me he likes Trigger on a tornado day on his way to Toledo. I don't know what you're talking about. Johnny needs a 350 Hemi on that wheelchair. No, I don't. You know what I need? I need a 61 Ford Galaxy with hand controls. That's what I need. I need a black 61 Ford Galaxy, preferably red interior, with hand controls, and let's call that a day. You know what I mean? King Kong Dong, yeah, I noticed. And speaking of which, we need to do a little salut for our buddy in who was it? I believe it was Balls Deep. Was it Balls Deep? I believe it's Balls Deep. Yep, Balls Deep. So thank you, Balls Deep, for helping out. YouTube, hopefully buying out on the show this week, which would be great, especially if it came in tomorrow and just chunked out the week. Anyways, let's get going. Fat Conan, I'm not selling spider eggs. That's gross. I'm not selling eggs. Magic 8-Ball, that deserves a GoFundMe. What? A 350 Hemi on a wheelchair or a 61 Ford Galaxy with hand controls? Because I would totally put that together in a heartbeat. Random music fact for the day. Mel Tillis is the father of 90s country diva Pam Tillis. He has terrible stuttering problem, but can sing without a stammer. How about that? I was about to say swing without a stammer, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. 2019 is when Ford implemented Wi-Fi firmware updates. That stop to save the environment BS is a joke, too. All right. I literally paid you for eggs. It said so on. No, you didn't. I told you that that's not what that was for. That's not what that was for. It was for the video, okay? You know what you did. You know what you did. I've explicitly said I can't sell you eggs. You know that I can't sell you eggs. I don't have eggs to sell. It wouldn't be legal if I had them, and I don't have them in the first place. And I don't like this slanderous accusation that I'm selling eggs. All right, let's get back to this. You know what? Fine. We'll get back to this.
Broad daylight. I mean, he was brazen.
And Tim
he
T
was
says
fat.
the culprit targeted his Tesla, parked in his Northwest Portland driveway on a quiet neighborhood street.
During Super Bowl Sunday, while I was up watching the game, my son and I were watching the football game. I showed you the video. They spray painted my car.
When Tease went to investigate, he discovered the word Nazi written in red.
I have a story that I don't know if we'll get to in the next 45 minutes or not, but it's a story about a person making people who get caught shoplifting at Walmart. A person who get caught shoplifting at Walmart has to wash the cars. I want to see that kind of punishment doled out for this. How about if you just brazenly spray paint Nazi on the hood of someone's car because you look at what kind of car they drive and you just immediately decide that means this person supports that person who does this, that, and the other. If you put all of those dominoes together like that and you take action like this, here's what I feel like you need to do. Two things. One, you need to pay for the repair to the car. You need to pay for the repair to the car because this is a super liberal Portlandian that you did this to. You need to pay for the repair of the car. That's number one. Number two, that guy gets to spray paint across your chest. You know what I mean? Just because, again, if you get to make an assumption about him, he gets to make one about you, and at least on your chest you can put on a shirt. And eventually the paint will wear off. So again, you have to pay for the restoration of the hood of that vehicle, and then after that is done, he gets to spray paint across your chest. That's all I want. That's all I want. Johnny, I'll have your first shipment in by Monday. I don't have any shipments, Mad Max Mardigan. You can't give me any shipments. That's imaginative, says SH. Insurance will cover it, says Mr. Q. I don't care. Either way, artistic ability of a fucking egg Johnny sells. What are you talking about, Brian S? I have no idea. It's the 2025 Portland version of Charlotte's Web. Oh, no. See, now I'm just trying to think of a way to work the guy who spray painted the car into him saying to a cop, "That'll do, pig," because you can't make it fit otherwise. Johnny has an egg chair. Of course he sells eggs. I don't sell eggs, and the egg chair hasn't been a thing for quite a while, but I'm considering something. I'm actually considering something that would change a couple of things, and maybe, I don't know. Let's work more on the studio moving. Than rearranging the studio. Because as much as I'd like to do all of that to rearrange the studio, we're just going to rearrange for Al. In his age, I want him to be able to be right nearby the desk all the time, hanging out. So, yeah, that's what. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself. Johnny's signature. Technically, if he was really that, wouldn't he own a Volkswagen? Next one will be some racist. The guy that did the spray painting needs to lose a finger and pay for the new paint job. That'd be fair. Again, he doesn't need to lose a finger. He just needs to, again. I say bring back the stocks. Dear Butch, that's what I'm talking about. Just across his chest. All right, let's Johnny sold me a scorpion last week. No, I didn't. I didn't sell anybody. I don't sell stuff. Well, I don't even have merch to sell. I don't even have merch. Nothing. I have absolutely nothing for sale. Alrighty. No shovel. What? You know what? I need to catch up with the Rumble chat. I'm not taking enough care of the Rumble chat. I apologize. Let's make sure. I especially don't want to make sure I missed anything. So there's Sam Show stuff. So I know I wrote up for Sam Show. Johnny, yep, we covered that. Gotcha, yep. Selling ribs. Yeah, no kidding myself. He's got that hat as swag for buying a subscription to the magazine. Oh, no. Tesla. Johnny, what about Tesla? Digger, if nothing else, a small. All right, yep, we got those covered. All right. I have no idea. All this egg talk reminded me I need to plant some seeds. Dude, eggs. All right, you know what? Don't take this the wrong way, but you Canadians do realize you're allowed to leave. Starter pots so the plants can get a head start. Right, because winter doesn't seem to be going away anytime soon. Cereal milk. All right, we're good. You're out of shirts. Damn. What? They wouldn't spray paint his chest. He's glazed his chest there. Oh, Brian S. Okay, I think we're caught up with all of these. Does he get to pick which finger? Not the one that I like to stroke my asshole with, that's for sure. I need the butthole finger. But don't put that out. I'm not out of shirts, Mr. Q. I have to make more stuff. I don't know if he was talking about the story or me. Now I don't know. This is what happens when I get a little hungry. I say bring back the stocks. I'll grow tomatoes. Well, we'll need a lot of them. We have about 40 minutes left in the program. Thank you for funding us today. Everything that's coming in. Actually, you know what? F me, because I didn't count that. So the 5 there. And right. Where's that? All right, so we're on that. So we're already down by 5 from that. So that'll... Oh, wait, no, we don't count YouTube until they come through. That's why we didn't put it in there. Ah, Jesus. Otherwise, you count things twice when you do it that way because it doesn't do that. And so you'll count it this time, and then you'll count it next time. And alrighty. We got all those loaded. I kind of want to do that, so we might... All right, we got a few to get through. That's the dude spray painting. Oh, we haven't even finished. We haven't even finished the Nazi story. We just paused on it for me to make fun of the dude's chest thing. All right, so let's keep going with this fabulous story. Go.
And he thinks there's a connection to Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who's now serving President Trump.
I get that people are upset about Elon. I'm upset about Elon, you know. I bought the car before, you know, Elon went crazy, hence the bumper sticker.
A sticker that'll have to wait, since after cleaning,
I bought the car before Elon went crazy. Right, because if he doesn't agree with you, he is crazy. Although, on a side note, I loved pointing that out today when Aaron said the thing, because it's the description that we've always said about the left, or I have at least, that they'll drag you kicking and screaming to their better world, whether you like it or not. And he literally said that about Trump. He's like, them kicking and screaming to a better world. And it's like, whose idea of a better world? Anyone caught vandalizing with a swastika or the word Nazi gets it tattooed on their forehead. Well, in this point, lab went whap whap. And see, still virtue signaling. Right? Of course they're still virtue signaling. Although I get the because the people you're trying to ward off think he went crazy, but still, yeah, no, still virtue signaling. But yeah, I still feel like if you feel that strongly about it, you realize the guy that owns Tesla doesn't control that. Nope. That the guy that owns the Tesla doesn't control that. He doesn't get a say. He doesn't, it's just, shame.
His Tesla is now in storage.
I'm thinking about selling the Tesla, although I really like the car.
This vandalism, reported to Portland police, follows other incidents, including a suspected arson at a Salem Tesla dealership last month. And in Colorado, a dealership was hit multiple times. Police there said some of the graffiti was offensive and hateful.
Right, he's the horrible Nazi, but you're the one who's writing offensive and hateful shit on stuff. Other than laying people off, can you point to the horrible Nazi stuff he's doing? I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Dude went from lame to super lame. Mad Max Mardigan. I grew up next to Piggy's Palace. Wait a minute, what? The hell is Piggy's Palace? That sounds dangerous. They lost and took the ball home. Do you know anyone in Boston? You know what? I'm going to go here.
While back in Portland, Tease has this message for the person responsible.
What I would say to him is like, hey, look, dude, if you want to protest, I'll go and protest with you. The $255 I spent to clean my car, I could have used to donate to the DNC or...
Oh, yeah, that'll be really effective. Nice earphone buds. Just fucking... You know what? If you're doing the interview, how about you don't wear them?
You know, to a number of...
Or wait. Is that the mic? Is that the mic because it's cold out and everything? They put the mic on the vocal cords?
Other organizations that could have done something a little bit more constructive.
Now, while he is considering selling the Tesla, Tease also tells me that he is getting more cameras around his home following this vandalism and a couple break-ins within the last 3 months.
What? But you live in the sanctuary of Portlandia, where everything is awesome and super duper splendiferous all the time. So weird. You've had break-ins and their vandalism. It sounds like it just sucks. He should consider building a wall. Oh no. He deserves more graffiti. I've never been to a Perkins. Hey, count yourself lucky. You're lucky you haven't. Baker Square, Paula Deen up in here. I don't know who's Paula Deen. I don't see her in the chat. I know who Paula Deen is. I'm saying who in the. Did you see the video of the Eagles? We covered that. Yes, you should do that, Johnny. I don't go on, but someone will share the cutest pics. Vic in a dog jersey, tasteful amount of ribbing, exotic ribs. Dude, I love ribs. I want to like barbecue. What's the minimum order you can? Oh, no wonder I'm off of my. I don't have a minimum. I don't have ribs. All right, there's no minimum order on ribs because there's no ribs. No wonder I was way off. I hadn't scrolled down. I grew up next to nope. I've heard you needed me. Oh, I was curious what you felt following the great with the sponsor title change. It had been requested. I was just curious how you felt about it. My uncle's farms. This guy sell the car and give money to the thieves. All right. I suppose it's Portland. That woman is dickless. Oh. Is the woman supposed to have a dick? I didn't know that. I love it. All right, so we've got the approval of both of them. So the title going forward here on out for the rest of the month is until the 6th. Which, by the way, on where's my funding thing up here? On the 6th, the studio sponsorship will be up for grabs, and a music video request will be up for grabs. Watch before year's end. Johnny will be selling Teslas. I am the Magic 8-Ball. I don't want to be selling Teslas. If I'm selling Teslas on my show, and you can use this clip for future sake because I don't have a problem. If I'm selling Teslas on my show, rest assured it's because I'm getting paid to sell Teslas on my show. I don't sell things on my show that I don't make any money off of. Notice I don't sell futons or eggs or any of these other things. Why? Because I don't sell them. I don't make any money off of them. They're not for sale. They're not real. So if I was actually pitching Teslas and like being like, hey, like, oh, I like driving a Tesla, like, yeah, rest assured I'm being paid for that one. And I'll say that if you're going to pay me enough money. Still don't trust the fuckers. AP in, but I can't share it. My PC sucks butt. What? USA versus Canada watch party of what? As long as he donates to the DNC and not USAID like the last decade. Yeah, sell the car. What are we watching? A watch party of what? Wait, I have no pen 15. I don't want to be. I don't. What are we watching? What are you doing? A what? Weird. You know what? This weird watch party thing, and that for some reason that news story felt really, really old with that camera filter. So that's strange. Alrighty, where is all right, so that's this. Do we have anything else to report on the story other than that? All right, let's close the wealthy Portland person thing. All right. We have that video. We're saving that one. The Igloo recalls. I thought I was gonna. Were we gonna talk about the Igloo recalls? I don't know if it matters enough. We have a half hour left in the program, so we have the Igloo recalls. We have a couple others, so we'll do the Igloo recalls really, really quick. Igloo is recalling more than 1 million coolers because the handles are causing finger amputations. Oh boy. Oh boy. Igloo is recalling over 1 million of its 90-quart flip and tow rolling coolers sold across the U.S., Canada, and Mexico because the tow handles have the potential to amputate fingers. Most of the time, these recalls are out of an abundance of caution, but it sounds like these coolers have actually already taken a few fingers. Igloo has received 12 injury reports in the U.S. and CPSC. So that's the, Canadian CPSC, I don't know. Notes, which include, Canadian, I don't know. Canadian People's Security, I don't know. Which include fingertip amputations, bone fractures, and lacerations. There are no known injuries in Canada or Mexico. So then what's CPSC? Oh, the CPSC. That's just the consumer. Oh, that's not Canadian. I thought it was in the report. Oh. If you have a cooler, you can register for a recall online. At least if you amputate your hand, there's a cooler there. As long as you get back to the hospital in less than an hour, they can put them back on. I know. Says, do you know why though, Mr. Q? Do you understand what, like, if your whole finger is amputated and you put it on ice? Do you know one of the reasons you can put it back on? All right. Johnny, I get to go see that shit movie night. You get to go see what shit? We're talking about the Four Nations hockey game. Oh. Like the Indian nations? Oh, yeah. All right, don't. All right, so there we go there. We're done with that. They are recalling 1 million of them. Watch out. Can we get one of those coolers to amputate? Oh. You'd have to be able to fit it in the handle, though. Now you're just talking about a bigger task than any of us want to take on. I guess we're talking about Captain America. The movie is bad, but you can tell it's 3 different movies cobbled than the one. there's not a lot of woke crap, but they go hard on Red Hulk being Trump. It's not a real hump. He hides his naughty hard drives in their USA. In there. All right. I don't know that. Those darn Canucks. The humps hump. He reads everything on the damn teleprompter. All right. Let's go to this. This is the founder of Oculus and Endural Industries. And he's talking about China's shipbuilding and manufacturing superiority. But I am going to admit that we start this clip with him. And I get it, like, when I do it all the time.
Do you know?
I get it when I do it all the time because I have the microphone with the cat hair and I have the facial hair with the cat hair. So there's where we go there. Let's boop, boop, boopity boop, pop over to here. All right. One second. Anyways, so thank you, Danny Crook. Thank you, San Diego. I appreciate that. It might be a no-go. I don't have access. Oh, it's a shame. All right, my ears are actually starting to hurt. I gotta stop wearing these things all the time. All right. So this guy invented the Oculus, like the eye thing. So did he just what? Because it's just a VR headset. Is it really an invention? I don't know. But all right, he's going to warn us about Chinese manufacturing superiority. Not a great start. Whoever posted this clip, feel like we could have shortened it up a bit. Just looking at it makes my nose itchy. I have too many nostrils. Nice soul patch. Is it a soul patch or is it just a chin pony? Chin ponytail. Even expensive Sennheiser headphones hurt my ears because of my glasses. The world isn't designed for us. You're right. That's why I cheat and I wear contact lenses all the time. But I couldn't put them in today. You know why? I couldn't get an image out of my head. These are my contact lenses. I couldn't get that out of my head. Anyways, all right, boom.
Do you know the multiple for Chinese shipbuilding capacity? So China has more shipbuilding capacity than us. They could build ships a lot faster than us. If we start blowing up boats in the Pacific, they're going to be able to build more. How much more shipbuilding capacity do you think they have? How much more? 5 times? You think it's 5 times more? You think it's 100 times? What do you think it is?
I honestly have no idea.
Make a crazy guess.
20 times.
It's 350 times.
300.
They have 350 times more shipbuilding capacity than the United States.
An equivalent ship?
So it's worse. People will try to argue with me that, and sometimes they'll say, but Palmer, all of that is commercial shipbuilding capacity. So it's unfair to compare, all of China with all of the United States because you're counting all of China's commercial shipping. But you know why it's fair? Because in China, the law says that all commercial vessels have to meet military standards. If you are building a roll-on, roll-off passenger ferry for transporting people and cars, you have to have deck plate supports that are strong enough to transport tanks and armored vehicles on. They are requiring even their civilian vessels to all be military standards compliant because they foresee a world where they're going to nationalize their entire domestic fleet and use it in a whole of China fight against the West.
That is scary as shit. Is that true? Dear Lord. We're all fooked, as someone would say. Bees And as saying, your videos are impressive, but I discovered it is not getting enough audience and engagement it deserves. I have what it takes to boost and promote the engagement and audience of your channel. Contact 321. Alrighty. Oop, did we get there? But their ships suck. China's World War winning aircraft carrier sank on its maiden voyage, right? And they had what, the sub that they hadn't even finished building that just sank? So yeah, I'll say this. They might be building their ships with better militaristic standards and have more of an ability to turn around civilian vessels into military vessels, but their military vessels, Jason Puck, I got stuck on a call and missed your song this morning. We played it a little while ago, and I will upload it to the YouTube and Rumble and things like that. So we'll put it up there for people to be able to find. Their population and economy are both beyond repair. They are now heading toward nationalism, which will speed up their demise. How will nationalism speed up their demise? It's curious. How will that speed up their demise? Lab Glass, cool story. Chinese standards are 350 times less than ours. Thanks, boss. Yeah, dude, I do what I can. And when I played it on my thing, I didn't pause it, so we just played it. Can I have the great building capacity? Can have the great building capacity in the world, but shit floats before it sinks. Sammy warned you that you were one of mine. Fooked yourself and proved it, huh? Is that fine? Because I said fooked? Sammy warned you that you were one of mine. Fooked yourself and proved it, huh? I don't know what I did. What did I do? I don't know. Anyways, so that's the end of the Chinese video. Sounds horrible. Let's close that out. So, I mean, there's a little bit of concern. All right. What is this, another clip? All right, hold on. I guess he keeps going?
That's
okay, so we should let him keep going.
how you're going to deter them. They need to look and see that you are a continuously present adversary, that there is a credible threat of violence that extends beyond the weekend. That's the only way we're going to keep them from running roughshod over everybody. And this may be more political, but I'll say it anyway. Taiwan is not the end state for China. And all the people who think that this fight over Taiwan is the real fight are missing the point. They believe that the Philippines is their territory. They believe that Korea is their territory. They also believe that North Korea is their territory, but they like them as a buffer state with South Korea. But that would change the moment they could actually capture South Korea. And they even think that most of Japan belongs to them. They think that
That one's been a back and forth thing between them and Japan. So if you completely ignore, if you say they think most of Japan belongs to them, that's been a grudge match for a while. But we'll check it out. The ships are really tiny, just like the people. All right, we'll look at that. Chinny is. You're talking about the guy with the mustache?
it's theirs. They've tried over and over for thousands of years. And even today, like even publicly, they won't say they own all of Japan, but they do maintain they own part of Japan. Like no, maybe we don't own all of it, but like that part, that's definitely ours. It is really dangerous to let people with millennia long ambitions of ruling.
Are you talking? What is in your hand here? Are those gummy bears? They look like gummy bears.
Those areas go unchecked because like even if you don't give a shit about Taiwan, which you should because our whole modern economy runs on chips from them, and until we figure out how to make them better or as good ourselves, like we have to keep them around. Like even if you don't give a shit about Taiwan, there's a lot of reasons to make sure we're spooking China on day 8, day 80, day 800.
Okay, so he is very, very worried about China. Taiwan is ethnically Chinese, right? But do the people want to be Chinese? Does Taiwan want to be Chinese? The ships are all really tiny, just like the people. I don't know. That could be true, but they're missing one crucial. Our ships are bigger and have much more firepower. Plus, aren't we all using drones now? Now it matters on the drones. Taiwan's cast iron is pretty great, too. I don't want to be Chinese, says No Pen 15 Fathead. Well, you're not Chinese. I think I'm turning Japanese. Mad Max Mardigan, fuck this guy. China has never been able to win a conflict against us. He must be high because China will never have a foothold in Japan. Right, but he's saying that they argue about a percentage of the continent belonging to them. About 30% of Taiwan wants to be Chinese. Oh. Well, larger ships equals more drones, so... Yeah, I mean, so... But how big are the drone... Again, it's about the drone motherships. We have got to look into the motherfucking drone motherships like we were warned by, what was her name? Margie Taylor Greene, right? You got to wonder, how good is the drugs she's taken? All right, let's close this out. So still, be wary of China. And I am, but I also am not. Oh, God, Trump understands that if we don't manufacture in America, we're just everyone else's bitch. All right, you know what? Just to see if you actually eat those goddamn gummy bears. Oh, my God, 7 minutes? Why couldn't we put this whole thing together?
Trump instinctively understands this in a way that the globalist elites do not. They thought that outsourcing everything was just a great thing. It's amazing. They're against tariffs. It's like, why would you make it in the less efficient economy? Why wouldn't you make it wherever it wants to be made according to the global interdynamics? And the problem is they forgot that once you can't make anything and once your companies don't make anything, you have no leverage and you've just handed it away to everyone else. Like Trump understands that if we don't make things in America, we're actually just everyone else's bitch. And what's the price on that? It's easy to complain about tariffs making cars more expensive because
Okay, so the gummy bears are apparently gone. So they're definitely gummy bears. You've been eating gummy bears. I'm getting a little... Is this like a whole thing? Is this a whole thing? Or are we in Mulletville? I didn't realize I was talking to a mullet. MGT was talking about Iranian drone motherships. Right. Margie Taylor Greene was talking about the Iranian drone motherships, which is why we should get her on this. She's the drone mothership expert. Do you know a better one? I don't. So let's get her to answer the question of how many drones the motherships the Chinese have and who has the bigger motherships for more drones. That is the question. You're wrong, JB. China I didn't realize I was talking to a mullet. Yeah, dude. I didn't realize I was talking to a mullet. All right. It's not a right or a wrong thing. It's just I got prior experiences.
Parts can't come from China. But like what value do you put on the fact that a dictator in China could destroy our economy overnight by signing a few pieces of paper? Like, isn't that a situation that we should just be like humiliated by every day as a nation? Like, shouldn't we be waking up saying, holy shit, like everything I'm enjoying is because Xi hasn't decided to screw us yet. And Xi's gonna do it. Like when people think that the first missile to fly is going to be a Chinese ship firing at a US ship in the Strait of Taiwan. That's not the first missile. The first missile is going to be Xi calling up of his buddies in the United States and saying, if the United States government tries to fight this, I'm going to destroy your economy. I will do it. I will do it tomorrow. I will kick all of you out. I will give away all your special waivers. We're going to steal all your factories. We're going to nationalize all your workers. And then we are going to sell iPhones to the entire world. And you will become irrelevant. Like that is actually what he has in his quiver.
Jeez. That's fucking scary.
It's heavy stuff, right?
Yeah.
And the worst part is that, not to be a caricature, but nobody's talking about this. Like, when was the last time you heard this, discussed in an open, and it's all obviously true. Like, does anyone dispute that Xi can just destroy Apple? I don't think anyone disputes that. Does anyone dispute that Xi could literally destroy millions of US jobs and trillions, if not tens of trillions in market cap literally overnight with the stroke of his pen? Like,
China owns the entire western seaboard? Really? By which you mean like America's western seaboard? I know they owned Johnny has flashbacks when he was Freebird. Oh wow, Sam show. Oh all right, let's catch up with this. Cool story, Chinese standards. Jesus Christ, this guy's an idiot. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of back and forth on whether or not this guy. Oh wait, it's a particular time of doing things. So how about we put it back on this video and 420 all that. I might have to change some things up because I might want to start changing whose chats, because as opposed to I can just pull up the ones that are good for the show. Nice soul patch, lies, all lies. Little late. Well, little late. Doge might destroy the economy depending on what they find in the Fort Knox audit. Get in line, China. Oh no, Angry Saxon. All right, so yeah, I missed it, Wild Saffron, but thank you for notifying me. Stupid. Stupid China thinks they own all of the Han Chinese, not just parts of Asia. MGT didn't float that. It was some other goofy. Oh, I'm sorry. Who universalizes everything? Johnny has flashbacks when he hears Freebird? Maybe. Okay, yeah, this dude is an idiot. China can't destroy our economy without collapsing its own. We are the money. I agree with that completely. He's not 100% wrong, but that's probably why he feels like he can say so much retarded shit. Thank you, Wild Saffron, again. I'm sorry I missed that. Magic 8 Ball 420. It hasn't happened yet. China... George F. saying China tofu construction. AP, yes, every seaport is China owned. Dude, they shouldn't own our seaports. I fear China 0.0%, says J-Bro. I don't know. I don't know. He's got certain points about it, but as I said that, I was about to give him a little bit of like leeway, but now we've got this, like, this dude again. This dude, this whole thing concerns me. The hair, the goatee, what kind of shoes are those? This whole, what is with this stuff? I don't know, buddy. But I do agree, like what J-Bro said. We are the money support, so China has its economy internally, and it can maybe sustain itself. But if it's going to take the companies and the wealth, plus just because you now control the products, doesn't mean you still control the products. Like you can make the Apple iPhones. Cool. Can you turn the old ones off? If Apple still has control of the old phones, then they just don't make your new phones. Like, I don't know. I'm not smart enough for that. Digger, I'm talking strictly about U.S. ports. Oh, yeah. We still shouldn't. China shouldn't own any American port. Somebody had I had a story, I think, from last week about someone buying a port I think it might actually have it. Denmark wanting to buy Canada, or not Canada, excuse me. Denmark wanting to buy California because of the whole. You good? Look, we got like 6 minutes left. If you want to say hi, I'll put up my legs for you. If you want to, are you leaving? I was, so you could say hello. Isn't that what you wanted? Isn't that what you came for? Isn't that why you're here? Is that not why you are here? Come on. Are you not entertained? Yeah, come on, quick. Dude, we're running out of time. I got 5 minutes. Come on. Hey, buddy, let's go. I gotta do the outros and the promos and the things with the stuff. I don't got the time. It's Alucard, everybody. Everybody's favorite cat, mine in particular. Alucard. Hooray. Yay, kitty, says Girl Friday. Yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna have to set you up with a Twitter. We're gonna just set you up with a Twitter account. And we could have a support the kitty account. Alucard. Wave Alucard. Doot. All right, there. Now I'll stop manhandling you. And I'll let you just hang out while I do a show. I'm just doing a show, man. All right.
Fuck off.
So, do I want to play this guy? Americans Conquer Alucard. Yeah, Alucard kicks ass. Can't be trusted. I don't know. Nice pussy. Yep. He's a good kitty. He's a good kitty. Denmark can have California for free. Well, but isn't there a lot so if China, that's why I hate when he jumps out like that. His tail hooks this thing like a freaking F-14 landing on the aircraft carrier in Top Gun. What's going on, Al? You horny cat. King Kong Dong. He is less a horny cat and more just an old cat. He's a grandpa cat, and we love him. So yeah. Every time he hooks that, it's just so yeah. I don't know how much I trust this guy with the whole they could just shut our economy down like that. But yeah, then who's gonna buy their cars and their iPhones and all that shit? Who's gonna buy that stuff if they just take it from us? I understand where we could lose patents, maybe. But then who designs the iPhones? You know, you can name their Twitter the Good Luck Boys? No, I wouldn't do that at all. It's Alucard and Integra, so I got a couple ideas. I'll pitch them around to some people I know. For now, we have good farmland. China and Bill Gates have been buying it all up. Well, that's the thing. China, I don't trust. Bill Gates, I also don't trust. But maybe Bill Gates is buying it to keep China from getting it. Who's going to buy all those shit McDonald's toys? Right, there's a lot of crap they make too that we buy, and a lot of stuff that they already legit steal off of us already. So, considering how willing they are to make straight up copyright infringement stuff, I don't know. Do we have to be worried? We have to be worried about them shutting down our ability to manufacture those products, but that'll simply push us to motivate and incentivize us to go other places. As long as we can still eat and keep the power on, you can't really slow us down that much. But ironically enough, like someone mentioned, buying the farmland, going for the water stuff, it's weird. This guy reminds me of some crazy actor, but I don't know who. He kind of looks like a weird mix of Charlie Sheen and Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't know. I feel like maybe how people felt a little bit during the Cold War, just being under the pressure of, oh man, the nukes could launch at any moment. It feels a little bit like some lesser version of that.
Really? Why are you buying this? Why are you buying this? Just because he has more fucking hair than you? I don't believe that for the slightest. That we're in the new version of the Cold War, because any moment China could go, yeah, we're taking your phones and the cars and we're doing all that. Like, yeah, I don't think so. I think right now China's got more issues to deal with than us. I'm practicing to not stress about the things I have no control over, like China, like anything China does, for example. But it's difficult. I'm naturally anxious. I'm sorry, SH. China can eat. Well, that's a strong opinion. China can. We don't know that they'll be able to digest that, sir. That is very much your opinion. Anyways, we've had a great time. It's been awesome. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Thank you for supporting the show for today. We'll go to this applause one as opposed to... Thank you for being part of it. Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love seeing everybody on all three programs. Thank you for helping us get through it. We're going to be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, and as well at what is it? All week, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are also going to be back this Saturday doing some sort of game stream. So thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back tomorrow. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. You know the deal. Tomorrow, of course, Digger returning to the show. So be sure to check us out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here, everybody. Where's the damn... The buttons, man. We have buttons for this stuff.
Fuck off. Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you do fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
I'm retarded?
The goddamn robot's done!
Is that your beak?